inhumane and cruel treatment. He's been remanded in custody. Rail services have resumed after a death at the Cheltenham railway station this afternoon. A pedestrian was struck by a train and killed just before 1 p.m. Officers remain at the scene. The major parties are being accused of using political donation reform to sideline independent candidates. More from Zach De Silva in Canberra.
The Albanese government wants to limit the influence of billionaires like Clive Palmer and Climate 200's Simon Holmes à Court in Australia's elections. It plans to ban people from donating more than $20,000 to a political candidate, but independents say the proposal will make it harder for them to compete against the major parties. ACT Senator David Pocock is accusing Labor and the Coalition of working together to cement their dominance.
The way that this is being done stinks.
Senior Minister Don Farrell rejects that claim, arguing the reforms will make elections more fair.
We're not targeting individuals, we're targeting the system.
The overhaul will be introduced into Parliament on Monday, but wouldn't kick in until after the next election.
The federal opposition claims the government has been understating the cost of its renewable energy plan. New modelling from Frontier Economics puts the price tag of the clean energy transition at $642 billion. That includes the cost of new generators and transmission lines. Shadow Energy Minister Ted O'Brien says the government has been caught out.
Chris Bowen has been on record many a time saying either $121 billion or $122 billion is his plan to get to a net zero electricity grid. But no, $642 billion.
Donald Trump has announced vaccine skeptic Robert F. Kennedy Jr. as his pick to lead the United States Health Department. Correspondent Jonathan Kersley has more.
If Robert F. Kennedy Jr. is confirmed by the US Senate, his role would have him oversee America's vaccine programs as well as food and drug safety. The one-time independent presidential candidate has been a long-time skeptic of vaccines and has said schools should have funding withdrawn if they apply certain vaccine mandates. RFK Jr. has also indicated fluoride should be removed from America's drinking water. In announcing the pick, President-elect Trump said the safety and health of all Americans is the most important role of any administration.
Turning to 5AA sport, we're into the final session on day 2 of the SA New South Wales Shield clash. New South Wales is continuing to pile on the runs. They're 7 for 360 just after tea, in reply to SA's 110. Well, the supercars will hit the track at the 500 next hour for qualifying. Gold Coast isn't ruling out making another approach to retired Richmond star Dustin Martin next year. In the AFLW, the Crows and Port are in semi-final action this weekend. World Cup hero Courtney Vine is taking a break from footy to focus on her mental health. And nearly 40 years after making his professional boxing debut, Mike Tyson will climb back into the ring tomorrow. Now checking 5AA traffic.
With hundreds of ways to save every day, it's better to be a member with RAA Rewards.
In Verdun, there's a smash clearing on the freeway near Mount Barker Road heading outbound. McGill, emergency waterworks on Penfold Road near Chapel Street. That's down to one lane in both directions. Jeps Cross, urgent electrical works on Grand Junction Road near Dover Street. The left-hand lane is closed and speeds are at 40. And Keswick, a burst water main on Richmond Road near Farnham Road. One lane's closed in both directions. Speeds are at 40 through there too. Truckloads of new stock have just arrived at the Harvey Norman clearance stores, Marion and Jeps Cross. Run out furniture, bedding, outdoor and more, priced to clear. That's Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA weather.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
Sunny this afternoon, a possible late shower tomorrow 37, Sunday a shower or two 22, Monday cloud clearing 23. Right now it's 29 degrees. Now let's check what's happening on 9 News tonight.
I'm Brenton Braglis. Tonight, hear from former Liberal leader David Spears after his first court appearance on a drugs charge. Heartbreaking pictures as emotional zoo staff farewell the pandas flying out for China. A Colombian man arrested at Kilburn, accused of a cruel crime. Plus our exclusive interview with a Crows recruit. 9 News, your news, nightly at 6 on 9 and on 9 Now.
The news and issues that matter to South Australia. Always Adelaide. This is 5AA. The 5AA Sports Show.
Get around the little bar!
Stephen Rowe and Tim Jennifer.
Pick the beauty!
Well, it's good to be alive on a Friday, 7 after 4 on a nice warm one to finish your week. We're set to enter a blockbuster Saturday of sport tomorrow here in town. If you're willing to endure the heat that is, Rowey, Timmy G, good afternoon.
Oh, thank you, Savvy. The Adelaide 500. Well, we had practice 2 today, 5:30 qualifying for tomorrow's race. You'll hear it all here first. Already had some massive crowds. What an event and weekend ahead we've got. Supercars expert Garth Tander will join us. Tom Hawkins has a book out. Looking forward to that. FIVEAA is in the studio. Timmy, welcome.
Hello, Stephen. You well?
How'd you go
Good Friday?
Were you at Kooyonga?
I was at Kooyonga.
Ooh.
So, yeah.
For Variety SA?
Yeah, I was for Variety.
Guest
correct.
speaker?
I was guest speaker, but I got to play in the day
good.
with their CEO, Sav McGill, and it was a really good day. Enjoyed it immensely.
Yeah.
I mean, the fairways, the whole thing's like a carpet. It's just ridiculous. So
Is this Kooyonga?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
I mean, I was hitting them straight. Even I could hit them
Did
straight
you hit them
today.
straight?
Yeah.
You know, if you get in the gotcha grass there, you're done.
I agree with that. That's the beauty of Ambrose.
Yeah.
Just get it out of that grass
Oh,
and go and put it back
okay.
on where the other bloke hit it. So, yeah.
So under what? What'd you get? Under 15?
Oh no,
under
we
10?
we're
under
about
8?
only about 6 under, which
Okay,
I
that's
don't
not bad.
think we're gonna, and we won't compete in the top 5
And
there.
You were guest speaker?
I was guest speaker, and there was a couple of what would you say, footy royalty. I said, there's
Luminaries?
I said there's some football royalty in the room tonight. I said, let's have a look. I said we got Bernie Vince. I said Mark Soderstrom. I said Darren Jarman and his very average brother Andrew, just over there.
Oh, you did not.
I did. And he loved it, of course. You know what he's like.
See, I get asked a lot if I was to pick one. I'd still pick Andrew. Now, that's a bit biased because I played with
I don't
him.
think you could pick one.
It's not fair, is
it? There's only probably, I think, 14 months gap between them, and they are. I said in the room,
Different but same.
I said by hand, Andrew's probably one of the best I've ever seen.
Yeah.
By foot, he's the best I've seen.
How's that?
Yeah, so
Imagine if you
both
combine
amazing.
that.
Oh,
Oh,
they're
God.
incredible. But that's the beauty of everything.
Love
is
them,
that
love them both.
You get your gift, don't you?
Yeah, love them both. I had about 10 people walk into work today and say, why don't we have the public holiday today, this Friday, before the Adelaide 500? Business is dead. Like we would. Business is dead. So where would you change it to? And I'm thinking, Queen's birthday. Oh, hang on, she's dead. King's birthday. Yeah, maybe that one. What about the Adelaide Cup? The Adelaide Cup was Monday, March the 11th. So we had that rolling into Easter, which is Friday, Monday, into Anzac Day. We need to spread the load for us small business owners. What about we swap today for Adelaide Cup Day?
Okay. It's an interesting one.
Because it's a massive
I must
weekend.
admit, I did experience a similar thing to your good self, because I checked my phone at about the 6th hole and missed a call from the daughter. Oh, Dad, something called a timing belt has gone on her car, right? Oh, I said, look, ring our crash repair, our mechanic, and we'll get that fixed. Yeah, we have. They're not working today.
They're at the clip shop.
And I went, oh, of course, the Velo 500.
It's
That's
the
where they
automotive
are.
industry. They're all at clip, not clips, Velo.
Velo. So we had to get it.
Okay.
We got it.
Another toe.
Another toe, and just dropped it next door to the to the shop. He said, leave it there. I'll get to it in the morning. So
all right, let's do this.
Good.
Public holiday today. Now, remember, the AFL Grand Final, Melbourne has the public holiday the Friday.
They do.
They do. So public holiday today, because our state government throws thousands and thousands of dollars at this. It's a massive weekend.
The only thing I'll say is you'll be surprised at how many have gone to work today. What about Melbourne Cup Day? That's the one for me where I reckon it's almost a waste of time. Like,
so you reckon have it then?
Work. Well, Melbourne have a public
I'm
holiday.
not going to have a public holiday on Melbourne's public holiday.
No, I know what you're saying. I don't like that either, to tell you the truth.
We're unique. Public holiday today or Adelaide Cup Day? Pick one, 8223 300. We've got a bottle of Rusden Black Guts to give away.
It's Friday.
I read this today and I was thinking, I don't know. I just don't know because I don't have enough information. The Crows might be about to move up the order and overlook homegrown talent in Sid Draper for a lad called Jager Smith. Now, I'll get both their numbers very shortly. The Crows have currently got pick 4. This is next Wednesday's national draft. But they're in discussions with North Melbourne about possibly trading up to pick 2. So the Crows would need pick 4 to North Melbourne. And North Melbourne obviously got a lad that they reckon is going to be around there, and then they want something in return. So is it a future second? Well, they don't have a future second. The Crows offered 2 future thirds. They said, no, something else. So the only other thing that I think could be on the table is their future 1. Now, I don't know how they're going to get this done, or they use their 2 future thirds with another club to get a future second, and then they go to the table with North. Now, as we know, next Wednesday, you can trade up to all those picks.
Yeah.
Can you believe the Crows are wanting to move up to 2?
Well, I hadn't probably heard Jaeger Smith's name in the
Dispatches.
light that I have Finn O'Sullivan and the like, so he'd want to be extremely good to swap that out.
I'll read what they both can do, but we spoke with Crows CEO Tim Silvers yesterday about pick 4. Have a listen. The Crows were entertaining a move to North's pick 2. True or false?
Look, I think there's been discussions there with North, and I think North have got an interest in moving back. But my view is we're going to get a good player at pick 4. And we'll see what happens, but my money would be that we're going to get a highly talented player at pick 4.
Okay, so Crows supporters out there, I'm going to give you 2 bios. Here's player A, an absolute inside ball magnet, averages 33 disposals a game, and this is in the under-18s, has great hands in close, very creative, terrific vision, never fumbles, a quicker version than Matt Crouch, good size at 182, models his game on Marcus Bontempelli, and he's been a captain and touted as a future AFL captain. That's player A.
Okay.
Player B, local lad, great size, elite pace, explosive, runs on the outside, can cut you up a la Chad Warner style, was captain of South Australia. I mean, you know who I'm talking about.
I think they just gave it away when you said local lad.
I should have done it, yeah. I did. So, no, but what of the 2 bios do you think the Crows need today?
The speed.
Yeah, of course they do. So I'm just at a loss. Anyway, let's wait and see what happens.
Yeah, well,
I think Tim Silvers is right. They're going to get a really, really good midfielder.
Yeah.
Do you want the local kid or do you want the Melbourne kid? That doesn't matter.
Whether you
it's the style of kid. I want someone with explosive
whether you cop
pace.
it up at 4 or
that's right.
trade your way into 2.
Have you say 8223000. I was a bit worried about the gymnastics, the double cartwheels, backflip pikes and everything. Looks like it's in action. It's in play. Oh boy, wowee. What would I know? World Cup qualifier. What a disappointment. My wife wanted to watch one of those Netflix shows, the Jackal. Yeah. I said, no. The soccer's on, mate.
Yeah.
Socceroos are playing Saudi Arabia.
Correct.
I got about 2 minutes into extra time in the first half, and I said, I've got to turn this crap off. 0-0 draw.
Didn't like the way they went about it.
No, Timmy.
What was really frustrating me was the passing back into the keeper's box all the time. It put Joe under pressure.
Didn't it?
Many a time they were onto it because they knew it was going back all the time. And I'm going, they've just had 3 passes inside the box. What are you doing? You're trying to set it up. I was waiting for a disaster to happen.
We were awful.
And it was not good football, so I didn't like it. I didn't like it, Steve.
1 point each. World Cup qualifier at home. Very disappointing. Here's our coach, Tony Popovich.
We take the point from today. We move forward. You know, it's another positive result, not the 3 points that we wanted. Yeah, I think we can do a lot better, and we've got work to do. But we're also very hard to beat today, and we improved in the second half, which is a good sign for us.
No, you didn't. A positive result, 1-1 against Saudi Arabia.
Well, they're not too bad. I got to say,
they had their 4 best players out. Timmy.
I know, but I was watching them, and they had some real talent. Yasser was running a muck. He was fantastic.
But they're not that good. Are we that bad?
We should have won.
Hey, where's Goody? Didn't even start.
No, I didn't like that either. Yeah, I'm not. Well, we spoke to him. I thought he was up and about for a game, but they didn't put him on.
Okay. And thank goodness for the VAR too, late in the 93rd minute.
Yeah, they scored.
Yeah.
If you watch, let us know. What's the story there? Now, we've got Tom Hawkins on today. He's got a new book out. It's his autobiography, Made Tom Hawkins, just simple as that. Just a question. Is he one of the greatest full forwards ever? If you look at his record, 3 flags, common medal, 11 times leading goal kicker, 3-time best and fair. He's got an amazing record, 359 games. Now, if you say Ablett, Lockett and Dunstall are out there, and then the rest we're playing for, I'll ask you this, Lloyd or Hawkins? Just a yes or no.
Oh, gee, maybe Hawkins.
Okay, Matthew Richardson or Hawkins?
Hawkins.
Yeah. Rewalt, the latest one to Hawkins.
Yeah, Rewalt, more centre forward though.
Yeah. But he's up there, isn't he?
Oh, he's a good player.
So we've got him on 8223000. Where does he rank? Is he one of our greatest full forwards ever?
He played over 350, didn't he?
359 games.
Wow. Unreal.
796 goals, average 2 goals a game. I go back and I look at Lockett's record, way out in front.
Well,
average 4.8 goals a game.
Yeah.
So every time he suits up, 5 goal.
Yeah.
Timmy, 5 goal.
Well, I saw most of them.
Yeah. Oh, jeez. Buddy averaged 3, Dunster was 4.7, so not that far
Very
behind.
good player.
But where does Tom Hawkins sit? Geelong fans, have your say. SA rolled for 110. Have you got the score up? Because I'll get you to do this.
Yes.
New South Wales in reply.
7 for 365.
And are in front by?
255.
Okay, so I'm calling the ambulance right now on me.
Right.
I can jump on like no supporter can jump on. If there's a bandwagon, I'm driving the damn thing.
You feel it. There's
Well,
no
not
doubt
only
about that.
Not only that, I can jump off just as quick.
Oh.
Done. I'm done.
What?
Leopard doesn't change its spots.
Oh, you're kidding me.
I'm calling the ambulance on S Row.
Okay, so next time...
That is deplorable.
Next time Ryan Harris is on...
I'll tell him.
No, you're off, all right?
Oh.
You get to say, sorry, Ryan. Rhino, my apologies, I jumped off and I'm not allowed to speak to you. Tim will do the interview.
Well, okay, but then, Rhino, when you win again, I'll jump back on. Fans are allowed to do that, Timmy. I'm a fair weather fan.
Well, you're not allowed to do that as a fan.
I love our
You've got
state.
to stick, though. You've got to
I
stick,
love that
mate.
team.
Right? I know you're disappointed in this
break
result.
my heart.
Yeah, it was a good start. And we probably shouldn't have played Can You Feel It when you did. That's
So it's my fault?
Well, I'm thinking it is. Yeah.
don't let the listeners persuade you that I'm the curse.
They have done that.
I'm South Australia's #1 fan.
When they're
Love
winning.
it.
Yeah. When they're winning.
Adelaide 5 has this. Adelaide 500 tomorrow. AFLW Crows final at 3 o'clock, live on AA tomorrow.
lot
Our
happening.
WBBL Strikers on Adelaide Oval tomorrow. The Sheffield Shield, hopefully we fight back tomorrow. Sunday the 36ers. Great weekend.
Huge weekend of sport.
Great weekend.
Should be a public holiday.
Well, now that is exactly what I'm
There's
saying.
been a few coming in, and one person said, "Why don't we have a public holiday at the Gather Round?"
Friday.
That's interesting.
But you know
imagine
what?
that.
But you're right. So you think about what the government's pumping all the money and resource into. Well, then, if it wants to be supported, well, the best way for it to be supported, give us a holiday.
Oh, but the only other thing with that, and it's a good point by a good friend Mouse, who's texted in, you have to pay penalty rates, and that sometimes puts venues off of opening because you have to pay double penalty rates.
No, but that's true. But I'm not saying get another public holiday. It's just swap it.
Yeah.
Swapsy.
But you want the venues open. That's the
exactly
other
right.
thing.
20
That's the
past
whole
4.
idea. 20 after 4, it is indeed. Garth Tander's going to join us from the Adelaide 500 track as we enter qualifying in just over an hour's time at the 500 track. We have recently retired Tom Hawkins. We'd love to hear your thoughts on that. Wayne Phillips in studio as we enter the summer of cricket. Sean Lemons from the Gold Coast Suns. A bit of talk around the new logo and rebrand today. We'll get your thoughts around that as well. Izzy Hodgson from the Lady Reds. Terry McAuliffe. And, of course, your calls. The best one wins a bottle of Rusden Black Gut Shiraz tonight. We'll take a break. Your call straight after this.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
Get ready, Adelaide. 5AA and Phil Hoffman Travel are giving you the chance to win the ultimate holiday to Singapore. You'll set sail on a luxury cruise escape with Silver Sea Cruises aboard the stunning Silver Nova. For your chance to join the standby list, keep it on 5AA, and when you hear the boarding call, be the first to call in, and you could be on your way to Singapore. Silver Sea Luxury Cruising and Phil Hoffman Travel, creating moments you'll never forget. Visit pht.com.au.
Some trades aren't interested in working hard, being on time, tedious, focused on keeping the client happy, boring. At C&N Concrete Soaring, the only boring we do is through your concrete. C&N Concrete Soaring scan, cut, core and break concrete for pipes and cables in houses through to factories and everywhere in between. Call us old-fashioned, but we do what we say and we do it right. At C&N Concrete Soaring, boring couldn't be more exciting. Go to cnn.com.au.
Come on in.
We open our doors to people we trust and care about. And for over 85 years, South Australians have been opening their doors to Rest Haven. In turn, we've been opening doors to an easier, better life at home. From personal care to help with the shopping and social outings, you'll welcome the care that Rest Haven brings.
Now, Supercraft Bedding, they've been making beds in Adelaide since 1873, so they do know a thing or two about doing it. Now, they also know when spare bed season is on. Not rabbit season, not duck season, spare bed season, I tell you. It's just about to begin. Family and friends are making plans to visit for Christmas, of course, and they go, hey, you still got that fold-out bed? You got that wall bed? You still got that trundle bed? Yeah, that's how it goes. Of course, they can help you with all of that. Folding beds, wall beds, trundle beds, full spare room ensemble, Supercraft Bedding, got the lot covered. Don't worry, they've got a huge range at an affordable price. So don't wait until December when they all start rocking up at your door. Prepare for spare bed season now. Supercraft Bedding, making better spare beds.
$20,000. Sounds awesome, yeah? Imagine winning it. Edwardstown Mazda and only Edwardstown Mazda is giving you the chance to win $20,000. Buy a new, demo or used car from Edwardstown Mazda during their incredible 2024 plate clearance sale and you're in the draw. Why would you go anywhere else? Your dream Mazda and $20,000?
It's gotta be
Edwardstown Mazda, the #1 destination for Mazda in SA. T's and C's apply. T24/1786.
Hey Dad, it's me. You're a man in the know. Know a good electrician?
Sure do. Call BMS Electrical. They came out last week and were fantastic. They rewired the shed, installed a new ceiling fan and put 4 downlights in the veranda. Best of all, they arrived on time, gave me an accurate quote and explained exactly what needed to happen. You can trust them. Here, let me get you their number.
As always, you know Dad.
BMS Electrical, where trust is our trade. Call 8274 0100 or find us online.
Feeling stuck? Henry Bloom's Herbalax to the rescue. It relieves constipation and promotes bowel regularity. Feel light, free and ready to go with Henry Bloom's Herbalax 200 grams dried herb or capsules. Always follow the directions for use.
Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
The 5AA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G.
24 after 4 on this Friday, we have a Runsden Blackgut Shiraz up for grabs for our best caller, 8223 0000. Call in, we'd love to get your thoughts on all things in sport, and stay listening for your chance to get on the standby list for the cruise to Singapore, all thanks to Phil Hoffman Travel. We have the cue to call coming up very shortly. Let's check your traffic.
In Verdun, you'll find residual delays from a crash on the freeway near Mount Barker Road heading outbound. South Plimpton, a crash on Marion Road near Cross Road, and Enfield, a crash on Grand Junction Road near Devon Street. In Mount Osmond, look out for a breakdown on the freeway down track near Devil's Elbow, and McGill, some emergency waterworks on Penfold Road near Chapel Street. That's down to 1 lane in both directions. With Ford's 15 days of demo deals, get a $1,000 gift card with eligible demos from November 16 until November 30, while vehicle stocks last at participating dealers. T's and C's apply. That's Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Couple of cutting text here on the Unique Homestyle Food text line. Yeah. Here's one. The best thing that we could do in South Australia is relocate Stephen Rowe to another state. We should pass legislation to do so. That's harsh.
What?
Cool, Melly.
Well, it does say to prevent him from playing any music or making any early calls.
Well, that's true.
So that's fair.
Rowe, huge on the Crows early, then crying mid-season. Huge on SA early, and then crying. Well, I'm allowed to jump off. Aren't you?
I wouldn't have thought, no. It's probably the opposite of the definition of support.
Bandwagoner.
After 14 very ordinary seasons in the AFL, Gold Coast have decided to we'll get a new logo and rebranding. Well, how many finals have they made? I'll tell you, 0.0.
That's correct.
It's been sold to us. If you haven't seen it, get on our Rowey and Timmy Twitter account, you'll see it. It's sold to us as a strong modern feel with a subtle change in font. It's the scorching sun rising over the Gold Coast ocean, and it's in the shape of a football. It looks like an 8-year-old did it with crayons.
Oh, that's wow.
Well, hang on. Sam just held it up to you and you went, what? Well, you couldn't even see it.
No, because it doesn't pop out like the gold used to on the Guernsey, and I'm just wondering whether they've got an alternative Guernsey where it does have it in yellow or gold,
They
and
do.
it pops out.
It's like a...
I don't mind the logo as such.
It's the shape of a footy.
You can't have red on red.
If I said to you, here's this logo, 2 seconds, look at it and I take it away, would have you known it was Gold Coast logo?
Well, not yet because it's brand new.
Well, let's have a listen to Quentin at Old Ranella. Quentin with a Q, what do you think?
Well, as I'm sitting at the bar here at my house looking over the pool,
with a beer in my hand and a stubby holder around it, which has got an old logo on it. I think it's a great logo. It is a logo for a winning team that's going to happen over the next 5 years. And it's great. It's great. Everything new is great. It's just, you know, like you said, 14 years. I wouldn't say horrible seasons, but it's good. It's good merch, all that sort of stuff.
Good
and
man. You are Captain Positive.
See, that is the definition of support.
That is.
Yeah, Stephen. If you're going to slag off at you know, my logo, we're not even opening up that can of worms on the Crows one, so we'll just keep it even. What do you reckon?
Hey, Quentin with a Q, we got you twice, so we're going to have a bet on this.
Oh, yeah.
We got you twice next year. Yeah, Gold Coast and us.
Yeah,
home and
yeah,
away.
we do. Yeah, up there and down here, and let's have a bet. The usual bet. Black Guts.
Roston Black Guts, Shiraz. Done. Quentin with a Q, beautiful, mate. Thank you. Let's go to market. Townsville?
It is. G'day, mate.
Hey, gentlemen, how are we?
Good, buddy.
Are you truly up at Townsville?
Yeah, absolutely. I was in Adelaide and just got posted up here nearly 6 years ago.
Oh, good on you.
Beautiful.
Yeah, LA born and raised, but obviously when the car manufacturing we shut down, so obviously I joined up the army, and this is where I've been relocated. So
beautiful. Good spot, Mark. Good spot.
Oh, I absolutely love it. Yeah, unfortunately I won't be. The only time I come home is when it's hot. I can't handle cold anymore.
I'm with you. Tommy Hawkins, you like him?
Oh, I love him, yeah. Big Catters fan myself. Actually, the wife was disappointed when he hung up the boots because we're going over for Easter Monday next year, and obviously wanted to see the Tomahawk go around at least more, but it's not the case. But I'll just throw my 2 cents in, and he's a very selfless full forward. He's probably got more assists than the other full forwards in the history of the game, I'd say, as well.
Well said, and he has. The numbers are frightening. He's very, very unselfish. One of the rare ones that are.
Would they have measured that back in Lockett days?
No, probably not.
I don't think so, yeah.
Lockett and Dunstall always marked them 20 out directly in front. They're not going to handle
that was the aim. That was the aim.
Well, that was the game. Wasn't it? Get it in deep.
Yeah,
We're all trying to get it
Dunstall
in deep
was reasonably
Mark,
unselfish.
that is a really good call. And thank you to our listeners, Unique Homestyle Food Text. Rowey and Timmy, Craig Gooden didn't play last night due to suspension, 2 yellow cards. Well done, Ken.
We spoke to him. He didn't mention that to us.
Well, we didn't ask him either.
No, good point.
Okay. Hello, Billy Boy at Paraka.
G'day, Rowey. Just on whether we should be trading up from 4 to 2. I don't think so. I think like we've got Sid Draper, a local boy, who you listed his talent there before, and every one of those was correct. I just think though we should use our future first, and what we should really do is trade with the club so that we can get, say, perhaps a future second and say a pick around about 20, 21 in this particular draft. So we can pick up Alex Dodson, the 203-centimetre young South Australian ruckman who's agile, quick hands, he's very good at ground level, and he will be a star of the future, and we would be stupid not to have a crack at him.
That would be my preference, Bill. Thank you for that. Did a bit of research coming on the show. The Age has an article. They interviewed 13 recruiters about the top 20 and where they would land, and then they tallied them all up. And then they put them in the order that the 13 said. And Draper was at 4, which is the Crows. This Jager Smith was 8.
Okay. Yeah.
So why are we trading up?
If it is that.
And look, we don't know that.
We don't know officially.
So we had Tim Silvers on. He said, look, everything's on the table. And so it should be.
But it sounds like that there's so many really good midfielders in this draft that you could probably get one at 2 and or 20 and maybe still get a good one.
Yeah,
but
a midfielder's not just a midfielder. There's outside explosive midfielders.
It's about the...
That's exactly right. And then there's some inside midfielders. Then there's big-bodied midfielders. So there's different types of midfielders. I reckon we're all right with the inside midfielders.
Yeah. And Jagger Smith, it says here, strengths, accumulation. And
Matt Crouch.
You have those.
We got them.
Good call.
4:30 headlines coming up. We're going to head trackside at the 500. Garth Tander to join us.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G. This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Good afternoon, Mel Usher with the latest news headlines. A man from Colombia residing in Kilburn has faced court following allegations of slavery. 462 road safety offences were picked up during a week-long statewide traffic operation targeting dangerous drink and drug driving. The major parties are being accused of using political donation reforms to sideline independent candidates. And in sport, the supercars will hit the track at the 500 next hour for qualifying. Now checking 5AA traffic.
It's better to be a member with RAA Rewards. Download the RAA app and start saving today.
In Verdun, you'll find residual delays from a crash on the freeway near Mount Barker Road heading outbound. South Plimpton, a crash on Marion Road near Cross Road, and Enfield, a crash on Grand Junction Road near Devon Street. In Mount Osmond, look out for a breakdown on the freeway down track near Devil's Elbow, and McGill, some emergency waterworks on Penfold Road near Chapel Street. That's down to one lane in both directions. With Ford's 15 days of demo deals, get a $1,000 gift card with eligible demos from November 16 until November 30, while vehicle stocks last at participating dealers. T's and C's apply. That's Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
The 5AA forecast down to 19 tonight, a late shower or two tomorrow with a cool change and 37. Right now it's 29 degrees. We'll have more news at 5 and as it happens on 5AA.
David Penberthy and Will Goodies, 5AA Breakfast.
Good news for David Spears. Mr Spears will face the Christie Speeds Magistrate Court charge with one offence now, not two as previously alleged. It is still serious. The maximum penalty for both, if found guilty, a $50,000 fine, a 10-year prison term, or both.
He's not going to jail. And frankly, I don't think he should.
Adelaide's leading breakfast show.
Whatever the bloke's accused of, he's not Pablo Escobar. He's not Mr. Asia.
Weekdays from 6 a.m. on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
You wake up in the morning, there's 2 scam texts and a fake invoice email on your phone. It's the never-ending war against scammers. But Australian banks are fighting back. Intelligence sharing between banks will identify new types of scams faster. A new payment system to make sure you pay the right person is being rolled out. Unique identity checks will help combat identity theft. And there'll be more double checks when you're paying someone new. Australian banks are working to protect you.
It's all the little things that make a Murray River Outback Heritage Cruise unforgettable. It's the wonder of wildlife. It's the charm of rural Australia. It's the celebration of the senses. And good old-fashioned hospitality. For a big adventure full of the little things, book your 4-night Murray River Outback Heritage Cruise today at murrayprincess.com.au.
Here I am, I'm a man on the scene.
Kia's most awarded SUV just got better with the refined 7-seat Kia Sorento. Now with a dual 12.3-inch panoramic display and Kia Connect technology. The Kia Sorento. Visit kia.com.au to find out more.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
40 Winks 40 Frenzy is here and the savings are out of control. Score a massive 50% off mattresses and 30% off furniture. End Sunday. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. 40 Frenzy, serious about savings. 40 Winks, serious about sleep.
Supply Nation, Australia's leader in supply diversity, brings together Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander businesses and the procurement teams of Australia's leading government and non-profit organisations. Because an inclusive economy benefits everyone. Currently, Supply Nation has over 5,000 Indigenous businesses listed. So if your organisation has a reconciliation action plan or developing one, think about joining Supply Nation as a member. Visit supplynation.com.au to find an Indigenous business to support your future growth.
Health Fund members, don't forget to benefit. Use your optical benefits at OPSM by November 19 and save 20% off lenses and lens extras with a new pair of glasses. T's and C's apply. See website for details. OPSM, all about your eyes.
Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
The 5AA Sport Show, Rowey and Timmy G.
24 minutes to 5. We have Tom Hawkins coming up. He's going to join us at 5 o'clock tonight. One of the best in the AFL football world. If you'd like to have your say, is he one of the best ever? 8223 0000. Taking your calls on the show tonight. Wayne Phillips is going to join us in studio as we build up to the Test summer of cricket. And of course...
Good afternoon, passengers. Please have your boarding pass and identification ready.
Call now 8223 0055 if you know what that means.
Well, two-time Adelaide 500 winner, Supercars legend, now expert commentator is trackside. We speak of Garth Tander. Garth, welcome.
Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.
Start with practice 2. How did it all go?
Dave Reynolds, fastest in practice 2, and he rolled out yesterday on Thursday afternoon in practice 1, very, very strong, but continued that form into practice 2. So he's a fast man going into qualifying this afternoon. It was great to see Chaz Mostert was very, very strong as well. Actually, his teammate, young Ryan Wood, who's on debut here in the main game, was 4th in practice, and championship leader Will Brown 5th. So all the usual suspects towards the front of the field, but I guess Dave Reynolds is a bit of a smoky.
Yeah, well done. Significantly hotter today. Does that make for faster racing?
No, it actually makes it less grip. So the warmer it is, the more sunlight, the more direct sunlight on the racetrack, and the hotter the conditions, the less grip the track has to offer. So a bit trickier conditions, and as we get closer towards this afternoon, as the day continues to warm up, that will get more challenging for the teams and drivers. So that is definitely something that they will keep an eye on going into qualifying this afternoon. And then tomorrow, 37 degrees forecast local here in Adelaide. So that'll make it very, very long, 250 kilometres.
That doesn't make sense to me. I would have thought the hotter the better the grip, because the tyres get warm. All you do is warm the bloody things up. Now you want to cool the bloody things down, Garth. When it's raining, it's slippery. So when is it perfect?
Oh, there's a happy place right in the middle there somewhere.
Okay.
And that was yesterday, actually, to be honest with you. Early 20s is usually perfect for conditions for going fast.
Hey, Garth, we were speaking last night to Nick Percat, and sort of spoke about, it looks like an open Adelaide race, like somebody can bob up and win it.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, to be honest, this week, leading into the weekend, everyone sort of asked me, who's going to win this weekend? And, geez, you could list 15, 20 drivers in reality, because it's very, very open. And I mean, we obviously have to remember that Will Brown and Brock Feeney are battling for a championship, so their main priority is to not win races, it's just to race each other and finish in front of each other. So they'll be focused on that. And then you've got guys like Brodie Kostecki, who won Bathurst and won on the Sunday at the Gold Coast. He's very, very fast at the moment. Cam Waters is fast. He won here last year on the Saturday. Chaz Mostert, who had a troublesome Gold Coast event a few weeks ago, be looking to finish the year strong. Young Matt Payne from Penrite Racing won here last year.
Correct.
The Red Bull guys will be fast. Nick Percat himself, he's won here on the streets of Adelaide in the past as well. So there you go. How many have I just listed there? There's probably 10 without even trying.
Geez, I'm glad I didn't ask you for the Melbourne Cup winner, Garth.
We would have had to box 10.
Yeah, would have paid $100,000.
Exactly. I was wondering, you've had a lot of experience in enduro and the like. A day like tomorrow that we're talking about, what sort of advice would you give a young driver?
Oh, look, the work starts, probably actually started. We've known it's going to be warm on Saturday pretty much all week. So the hydration work starts early in the week, making sure that you've got plenty of hydration done early in the week to make sure the body's fully hydrated going into the day. And then tomorrow, I mean, it's going to be hot, hard work. They all train for it. They're all ready for it. And at this end of the year, you're very race fit as well. So your body's conditioned to the heat. It will be hot in the car. It's usually 20 to 25 degrees hotter in the cabin than it is whatever the ambient temperature is. So say it's a 35-degree day tomorrow, you'll see 60, even north of 60 degrees in the cabin. And when you've got all the fireproof gear on, your helmet and all the rest of it, that makes it pretty warm. So you need to drink during the race and then your recovery afterwards, because it's not just tomorrow. Then you've got to back up and do another 250K on Sunday. Yeah.
So Brown and Feeney are going head-to-head. They're in the same team, Red Bull. There's 300 points on, 150 per day. So are you telling me they can finish 22nd and 23rd, so long as Brown's in front of him, he still wins the championship?
Yeah, well, as long as Will Brown tomorrow night is more than 150 points in front of Brock Feeney, he wins the championship. So, yeah, all they'll be doing is eyes on each other. It won't matter where they are on track. Brock obviously wants to minimise that gap or close that gap down on Saturday to make it under 150 points to keep the championship alive going into Sunday. Yeah. Whereas Will just basically has to manage his position relative to Brock Feeney. So there'll be a lot of chess going on at very fast speeds on the streets of Adelaide tomorrow.
Okay. So what is the likelihood of young Feeney, just tapping the left rear around turn 9, he spins out Brown Scour, and Feeney whizzes ahead and wins? Will there be any shenanigans like that?
No, I don't think there will be, because it's the same. They're teammates, so I'm not sure there'll be that. And then the headmaster gets involved as well, as he's after any naughty stuff as well. So, no, I mean, I expect we'll see a very clean fight. It's Will Brown's championship to lose with that 180-point lead, but you'll be certainly doing whatever you can if you're Brock Feeney to keep it alive.
Well, if it was Garth Tander, Brock Feeney, he would have T-boned him fair square into the fence.
Not at all.
Come on, Garth.
Not at all.
Yeah, well done.
No, the best way to go out and win some races, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, mate, love your work. Well done. Thanks for your time.
Cheers, guys.
Well, they're on the supercars. That is Garth Tander, two-time Adelaide 500 winner. God, could he drive? He's our expert commentator. So at 5:30 today, we got qualifying.
Correct.
And the big men will come out to play.
Oh, absolutely.
Practice too, you know, they let little Dave Reynolds zip around and won 19.4.
Yeah. Don't be surprised if Dave Reynolds is up there, though, on the podium. I'll tell you, he is a very good driver.
He really is. All right. Congrats to Chris at Stansbury, by the way, who just took out another spot on the standby list for the amazing Silver Sea cruise to Singapore, all thanks to Phil Hoffman Travel. Creating moments you'll never forget. pht.com.au. Great work. Another chance coming up in the show.
Well, how good's that? Best travel agency in the world, that one. Got a bottle of Rusden Blackgut Shiraz. We're going to give that away before 5 o'clock. We have Tom Hawkins on after 5. Some say one of the best full forwards of this era. You'd have to say absolutely. 13th on the all-time list. 3-time, 5-time, 8-time, 11-time leading goal kicker. Can't wait to chat to him, actually. Loveliest fella. So pick one. Who's the best full forward ever? Pick one.
Ooh.
Now, we know Lockett's number 1. Then it goes Coventry, Dunstall, Buddy. Doesn't have to be just the VFL/AFL. It can be the waffle, it can be the sample.
Yep.
Now, I'm going to pick Tony Modra. Now, that's biased because I play with him, but he could do anything. And I'm saying, I know what he can do, and I'm picking Mods.
Yeah, fair enough, and that's
Who's yours?
understandable. Well, I think record-wise, there is none better than Ken Farmer, and that's why we've got a medal named after him. He played between 1929 and 1941, right? He kicked 1,419 goals at an average of over 6.
Yeah.
Now, you can say it's a different era and all the rest of it, but I think a good player is a good player in any era. But the thing about that is, why weren't other people kicking 1,000 goals at the same time?
Right.
He was a freak. You know, he was a freak of nature. That's why there's a medal named after him. So, look, I think record-wise, you can't get better than him. But for players that I saw play, I mean, I'm obviously a Port man. Tim Evans kicked over 1,000 goals at nearly 4 a game, and he started his career at centre back. So it was quite a career that took off after that. But I've always said, if I had a man who was going to kick the goal for my life and play the game of his life, it would be Scott Hodges. Yeah.
And I'd nearly ditto that because I've seen it firsthand as well, on both ends, with him and against him. Yeah, you're right. He's just a legend.
He was
the grinder.
I always used to say he's a big moment man.
He is.
Big moment.
Never
man.
let you down.
And,
So have your say. 822 300 It's Forwards Day. Tom Hawkins after 5. Who's your best full forward? Bottle of Rusden Blackguts.
It certainly is. 8223 0000. Let's check your traffic. Get unique pies, sausage rolls and donuts from your local independent supermarket. Unique. It's time for something better.
In Verdun, there are delays from a crash on the freeway near Mount Barker Road heading outbound. South Plimpton, a crash on Marion Road near Cross Road. And Enfield, another crash on Grand Junction Road near Devon Street. In Mount Osmond, a breakdown on the freeway downtrack near Devil's Elbow and McGill. Emergency waterworks on Penfold Road near Chapel Street. Desire is in the detail with the Audi Q5 45 TFSI Quattro Dynamic Black at 85,900 drive away. Ends November 30. T's and C's apply. See website for details. That's Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
For 40 years, Medicare has been the cornerstone of the Australian healthcare system. Now we're investing in Medicare's future to make it stronger, with more investment in bulk billing, enhanced support for mental health, and more urgent care clinics. So whether you need a GP often or just now and then, Medicare's here to keep you and your family healthy, now and in the future. Learn more about Medicare benefits at medicare.gov.au/stronger. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
Are you sitting down? Great, because what you're about to hear is unprecedented, unbeatable, unparalleled. Mawson Lakes Volkswagen is giving you 3 days, just 3 days, to walk in and drive out in your dream Mawson Lakes Volkswagen. All models, all colours, all ready to drive away. This Thursday, Friday and Saturday only, so hurry in. Mawson Lakes Volkswagen's unprecedented 3-day sale. On now and Saturday. Salisbury Highway, just a short drive from the city.
When your youngest finishes school and pick up and drop off become a distant memory. When the neighbours no longer have loud music to complain about. When you wake up and fall asleep to the sound of silence because the kids have flown the nest. If only. It happens sooner. Semi-retirement, disposable income and infinite time to spend it. You're a super consumer. If you run a business that'd like to reach the consumer we call the trifecta, speak to us here at FIVEAA.
A big congratulations to Tony Johnson, who has just been awarded Senior Strata Community Manager of the Year for 2024 SA. Congratulations. Tony's won this award 3 times now, so he's no slouch.
He's a 3-time.
He's a 3-time.
He's a Dusty. His nickname's Dusty.
Yeah, well,
Dean
now.
Martin.
Incredible.
Also, Lionel Kalako, former Rising Star winner, was judged Strata Community Manager of the Year 2024.
Yeah, well, that pretty much tells the whole story when it comes to the strata management. Nobody does it better than Stratarama. They literally take the drama out of strata management. Now, you need that from maintenance, insurance, compliance, financials and communication.
Well, here's the thing. Rock-solid award-winning service is in their DNA. You're in good hands.
Yes.
And that's what you want, a level of comfort. So if you're frustrated by the whole strata thing, talk to Tony and the team.
Yeah, they'll take away all the pain. And remember, it's easier than you think to switch to Stratarama. If you own a strata or community title, call for some free advice today or visit stratarama.com.au.
Over 50 and ready to dive into something amazing? This is for you. We're planning for your future with 2 new over 50s lifestyle resorts in Goola and Encounter Bay. With our vision for world-class facilities and endless activities, your next phase of life could deliver your best years yet with pools, gymnasiums, bowling, greens and more. Visit our new display centre at 1 Banfield Road, Goolwa North, or check out lakesideresort.com.au or oceanviewresort.com.au.
Well, there aren't many firsts these days, but here's one. The first kitchen warehouse store in South Australia has opened. And if you're into cooking, you're going to want to make it the first place you visit. Check out the latest from brands like Le Creuset, KitchenAid, Magimix, ScanPan and more at unbeatable prices. And if you're not sure what you need, just chat to the friendly team and they'll be happy to help. Kitchen Warehouse, now open at Jeps Cross Home HQ. Check out what they've got at kitchenwarehouse.com.au.
Here at FIVEAA, we're all about supporting local. Give lunch a spin at Roulette's Tavern with 10% off seniors lunches Monday to Friday. Roulette's Tavern, next to Pals, Kings Road, Parafield. Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
The FIVEAA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G.
10 to 5, Tommy Hawkins is going to join us very shortly. The Geelong legend has a new book. It is out now. It's called Tom Hawkins, so you can go out and buy that. And we are asking you, who is the best full forward in the history of Australian football?
Got a couple of good, unique homestyle food texts flowing in, Rowey. One is Ken Farmer all the way. Can't be disputed by the numbers. Bob Pratt gets a mention in modern day. It's Lockett. This one, the best full forward would have to be Rudy Manamaker, the great Rudy.
Well, he's one of your favourites.
He is a great bloke. This one from Wally. A shot after the siren, none other than Woodville's Stephen Deadeye Dick Nichols. And he was a magnificent kick, he was. Great set shot for goal. Agree with you, Wally the Walnut.
I think I'd still pick Scotty for that. Hello, Ange at Two Wells.
G'day, boys. How are you on this beautiful Friday?
Good, buddy. Good.
Who's the best full forward?
Mate, I'm going to defy odds, defy aerobic capacity. I'm going to defy
gravity,
aerodynamics. And I watched this guy play against Port Magpies, and he had me in awe. And I'm going to say Grenville Dietrich, guys.
Yeah, fair call.
He was a great... I loved watching him play as well, Ange.
He was like... The guy was just a freak. I think in one of the state games he kicked 5.
He stood Peter Dean, who was in real good form for Victoria at the time. Yeah, he was outstanding, Ange.
And like, I just... you've got to give it to the guy because you look at him and you think, whatever. But I tell you what, he could play the bloody game and read the ball properly.
Highly skilled footballer was Grenville, no doubt about that.
And if you're listening, big fella, I hope you're going well.
We love him. Absolutely. Let's go to Ray at Freeling. Who do you like, Ray?
G'day, mate. Yeah, I'd like Tim Evans for Port, mate.
Yeah.
He averaged 4.3.
And 1,019 goals. Not bad. Not bad at all.
He could play.
4.3.
And Ray, he started his career at centre-half back.
He started his centre at Geelong.
Yeah.
And came over and started here at centre half-back, put in the full forward, averaged 4.3.
Yeah, I remember talking to Russell about him, Ray, and Russ said that he started down back and we weren't scoring a lot, and Jack was coach, and this is 1975, and it was Jack's second year, and this guy took about 15 marks in the back play, and Jack automatically went, if he can do that there, he can do it up there. So he shifted him up to, because we had some problems with Randall Gerlach, our forward, was on dialysis at the time, and he put him up to full forward, and the rest is history. So they worked in tandem well.
I'd love to speak to him. And where are they now, Tim?
Timmy Evans, hard man to get.
Is he?
Yeah.
If anyone knows Tim Evans, can get to him. We'd love to get him on
back
air.
to his footy a lot. So,
doesn't he?
Yeah.
Well, fair enough.
Yeah.
Privacy.
Tristan's got a text here on the Unique Homestyle food text. Pratt, Lockett, Franklin, Hall, Kappa. The Swans have had a full suite of full forwards.
Now, that's another topic. That's another topic.
Well played, Tristan.
Hello, Sandra.
Hello, Timmy and Stephen. I just heard on the radio a little while ago about the heat policy they've got for the ladies tomorrow.
Yeah, what is it?
And they've given them, they've got extra breaks in between. They didn't mention interchanges. It's going to be 37, maybe, and that is the hottest part of the day. And these ladies are going to be standing in 37-degree heat. And like cricketers, when you're standing, the ground temperature is probably 45 plus. If any of these ladies have helmets on, like a cricket helmet, it could be 50 plus degrees, and they're running probably 15 minutes. Having a big break isn't going to help their well-being and their safety on the ground. Tradies don't work in 35 plus outdoors.
That's true.
Oh, the union closes
and it's very sad. And if they have, they're a bit fainty or anything, they can have players going left, right and centre. Some of these AFL administration should run for 40 or 50 minutes or 65 minutes in 37-degree heat with no shade. And then they'll realise what these players are up to.
No, good call, Sandra. From the stroke of a pen, surely the GM of football at the AFL can go, you know what, we're going to play this at 7 o'clock. From the stroke of a pen, surely.
They knew this on Monday. The forecast was out early in the week that this was always going to be a hot Saturday.
Great call, Sandra.
I would have thought even Sunday, because we know it's dropping down to, low 20s. So, yeah, I would have shifted it.
Yeah, well done. Good call, Sandra. Hello, Graham.
Hey, guys. How you going? All three of you. Hey, my idea was a floating public holiday.
Ooh.
So every 3 years, you move it to another time zone, like November. Then you can have it for the Fringe, where they moved Adelaide Cup to the Fringe to accommodate the Fringe.
Yep.
And, they did that. So I believe every 3 years, and you can't have it two in a row. Okay. So it has to be shared around. Like Live Golf coming up and all these big events, you just want that extra day so that all the facilities out there, the hotels and all that, just gets that extra payment, and it builds up the state. Because the state is closed down, it builds the other, the industry where it needs to go, if you know what I mean.
I like it, Graham. It's a floating event public holiday that we rotate between the major events.
Yeah.
Not bad. Good left field thinking, Graham.
Thank you, Graham. I wonder how many people out there, I know about this because my son told me. If you've got Netflix, you can watch tomorrow's fight. Now you might ask, well, what's tomorrow's fight? It's between Mike Tyson, who's 58 and a grandfather, and Jake Paul, who's done nothing but done tweets and YouTubes.
He's a YouTuber, yeah.
He's had a few fights, but against peanuts. I mean, he's half his age.
Yeah.
So at 11:30 our time tomorrow, they're billing this one of the biggest fights of the century, which it's not, but they're billing it like that because this is make-believe. It's plasticine. It's social media hype.
Theatre.
Theatre is the word I'm looking for. Here's Iron Mike. Have a listen to him.
My kids, to my children, I'm nobody. But that night they're going to find out their father's very special. So the night of the fight, they're going to realize they better watch it next time they talk crap to me.
Now, if you listen to that voice, you'd think he's got a lisp. He couldn't be. Well, who is he? He's
Mike Tyson.
He's Mike Tyson, who bit a bloke's ear off.
Yeah.
He was a world champion at 18 and has the best uppercut the world's ever seen. He's fighting a bloke that does TikToks. What are TikToks, by the way? YouTube. He's a YouTuber, isn't he?
He's a YouTuber.
This bloke, they reckon's worth $100 million from doing YouTubes. I could do that.
It's a different source of income.
Imagine if I did fishing YouTubes when I've had about 18 Aperols.
Do it now.
Timmy, it was going number one.
To add a little bit of credit,
fight Jake Paul.
Jake Paul's won 10 of his 11 sanctioned bouts in the last 4 years. Mike Tyson has a record over 20 years of pro boxing of 50-6. So he's definitely got the wood over young Jake. But we'll see tomorrow whether it's a scripted event, perhaps, Timmy. Are people thinking it might be one of those?
I have a fear that
they'll drag it out.
Yeah, I have a fear that it's going to
they
be
won't.
a bit of a put on, and they'll milk it to what outcome they want it to be. Which
Remember Floyd Mayweather and Conor McGregor, they went the full distance, and that was one of those very similar.
Floyd was kind to him because in the end he could have cleaned him up. And there's a big difference between those two sports, if you like, and the method of fighting, and that's what came out in the end. And you could see Floyd's art come to fruition.
I think it'll be on. I think this.
Well, if it's genuine, I would expect. With Jake Paul, I would expect his head to land in Sydney.
He will.
And very early, you'd think.
Hello, Johnny at Port Augusta.
Hi, boys. Tony Lockett's best full forward we've ever seen. Make no mistake about that. By the length of it, with Jason Dunstall, they are official legends in Australian Football Hall of Fame.
Yes, they are.
The best full forward of all time. There's an argument for Ken Farmer.
Yes.
I reread Accept the Challenge by Lee Matthews during the winter. And he raved about Peter Hudson, averaged 4.64 goals a game.
Yeah.
I just saw the absolute tail end when I was a kid. Of Peter Hudson. But I go Lockett and Dunstall, they're the best two forwards I've seen. But you're right, Tom Hawkins is a great player, and he'll be a Hall of Famer, but I don't know if he'll be a legend, but he'll be a Hall of Famer. Thanks, fellas.
Well done, Johnny. Yeah, we've got him after 5 o'clock. Text come through. So, Ro, who would you fight at your age? Well, nobody.
No, not a fighter.
59.
You're a fisherman.
I am.
Yep.
A father, a grandfather, a windscreen fitter.
I'm no fighter.
Your business partner.
I'm finished.
No,
I am finished.
Will you be watching tomorrow? 8223 0000. All you need is a Netflix account and it's free to watch. 1 minute to 5.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
Take one, Ray. Too fast, Ray.
You did say to read it faster than a NAB home loan approval.
Touche, Ray.
Search NAB Home Loans. NAB, more than money. T's and C's, fees, charges, eligibility and lending criteria apply. See our website for details.
Adelaide's local, trusted and truly connected talkback radio station. 5AA. Always Adelaide.
This is RB Day for Supercraft Bedding with Tales from the Bedroom. We've been making quality mattresses here at Supercraft Bedding for a long time. They're better than good. They're flippin' good. That's to say, our double-sided mattresses last twice as long as single-sided ones. And as for all those mattress makers that say you only need to do one side, well, that's fine, but don't charge full price for half a mattress. Supercraft Bedding, building better beds. 42 Richmond Road, Keswick.
Don't miss Cheap as Chips Chippy Rewards Super Sale this weekend.
Cheap as Chips.
Members get up to 30% off fantastic deals, like get 30% off Christmas trees, cat scratchers, mattresses and mattress toppers, and 20% off garden beds, greenhouses, craft and Sedona cleaning range. Not a member? It's easy to become one. Sign up now online at cheapaschips.com.au or sign up in store before you purchase. Don't miss Cheap as Chips Chippy Rewards Super Sale. Live cheaper this Friday to Sunday with Cheap as Chips.
The very latest news and information. This is 5AA News. Always Adelaide.
Down to 19 tonight, a late shower or two tomorrow with a cool change and 37. With the 5 o'clock news, I'm Mel Usher.
Control Air, Australia's commercial refrigeration and air conditioning experts. Visit controlairaustralia.com.au.
David Spears made a trip to the Christie's Beach Magistrates Court today, the former opposition leader appearing on a drug supply charge. He's bowed out of politics with a by-election in his seat of Black being held tomorrow. Outside court, he publicly backed the Liberal candidate Amanda Wilson.
She's a passionate, energetic, engaging person. She shares my passion for the natural environment, and that passing of the baton could be a really great way for me to move off into the sunset and for Amanda to take over.
A man from Colombia residing in Kilburn has faced court following allegations of slavery. The 38-year-old allegedly helped members of a Venezuelan youth group migrate to Australia. He's accused of taking control of their passports and subjecting the group to inhumane and cruel treatment. He's been remanded in custody and will return to court next month. Well, the stats are in from SAPOL's Operation Danger, a week-long statewide traffic operation targeting dangerous driving, drink driving and drug driving aimed at reducing trauma on our roads. 3 road users lost their lives during the operation period, including 2 passengers and 1 cyclist. In addition, 9 road users were seriously injured. Police detected 40 drivers speeding, 59 following too close, 19 drivers disobeying traffic lights, 31 drivers changing lanes dangerously, 114 failing to give way, and 68 drivers misusing a motor vehicle. Some independents are slamming proposed political donation reforms as a major party stitch-up. The federal government has struck an in-principle deal with the opposition to introduce new laws aimed at limiting the ability of billionaires to influence elections. Under the policy, individual donors will only be allowed to give up to $20,000 to a candidate. Independent David Pocock said it appears to be about shoring up the influence of the major parties.
What we're seeing the major parties do is try and entrench incumbency, to stitch it up so that we have this system of two parties, when Australians are increasingly saying, hey, we want a third way, we want a third alternative.
Year 12 exams are officially over. The final 2, music studies and geography, were held today. The results are due on December 16. Now turning to 5AA sport, and it's day 2 of the Velo Adelaide 500. The supercars will hit the track this hour for qualifying. Commentator Garth Tander has told Rowey and Timmy G it will be interesting to see how things play out this weekend.
It really is Will Brown's championship to lose with that 180-point lead, but you'll be certainly doing whatever you can if you're Brock Feeney to keep it alive.
Cricket and a solid first innings from New South Wales in their Shield clash against SA at Karen Rolton Oval. They've made 394 in reply to SA's 110. It's semi-finals weekend in the AFLW. The Crows take on Freo at the Parade tomorrow, followed by Port and Hawthorn at Icon Park. Port coach Lauren Arnell says they've had a great run in 2024.
We're really pleased to be playing in week 2 of the finals in our 3rd season of this competition, and obviously we've had a long winning streak now. I think it's equal to any other team in the comp this year in hitting 7, so there's some natural confidence in the group, but also an absolute level of humility and respect for the group that we're coming up against on Saturday in Hawthorn.
There's been high drama at the weigh-in for tomorrow's boxing bout between Mike Tyson and Jake Paul in Texas. 58-year-old Tyson slapped his opponent in the face, but the YouTuber star says it didn't hurt.
I didn't even feel it. He's angry. He's an angry little elf. Mike Tyson, I thought that was a cute slap, buddy.
Now checking 5AA traffic.
With hundreds of ways to save every day, it's better to be a member with RAA Rewards.
In Elizabeth Downs, look out for a crash on Newley Road at Hamblin Road, Para Hills West, a crash on McIntyre Road near Main North Road, and McGill Emergency Waterworks on Penfold Road near Chapel Street. That's down to 1 lane in both directions. In Jeps Cross, urgent electrical works on Grand Junction Road near Dover Street. The left-hand lane is closed. For a limited time, get 5 free services with any new Honda ZR or CRV. Visit your local Honda Centre and test drive today. Hurry, ends December 31. T's and C's apply. That's Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA weather.
Get the Toyota Forklift Advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
Down to 19 tonight, 37 tomorrow, but with a late shower or 2 and a cool change. Sunday showers easing 21, Monday cloud clearing 23. Right now it's 30 degrees. Now let's check what's happening on 9 News tonight.
I'm Brenton Braglis. Tonight, hear from former Liberal leader David Spears after his first court appearance on a drugs charge. Heartbreaking pictures as emotional zoo staff farewell the pandas flying out for China. A Colombian man arrested at Kilburn, accused of a cruel crime. Plus our exclusive interview with a Crows recruit. 9 News, your news, night at 6 on 9 and on 9 Now.
Australia's leading manufacturer of wheels to the mining, civil and transport industries is Rimex. And now Rimex has a local certified workshop right here in Adelaide. Wheel repairs, testing and certification, custom wheel builds and a full range of spares and accessories. Rimex. Tyre supplier to the transport and civil industries, plus the Boto range of OTR tyres. Rimex. Better wheels, built strong with proven performance. Rimex. Call 707 88527 or visit rimex.com.au.
If you like the concept of having an award-winning builder reimagine your current home, then get in touch with Concept Building and Renovations, winner of a 2024 Master Builders SA Renovation Award. From your initial meeting right through to the completion of your stunning reimagined home, Matt Russo and his team of tradespeople at Concept Building and Renovations go to incredible lengths to ensure the process is seamless and on time. Find out more at conceptbuilding.com.au.
Come on in.
We open our doors to people we trust and care about. And for over 85 years, South Australians have been opening their doors to Rest Haven. In turn, we've been opening doors to an easier, better life at home. From personal care to help with the shopping and social outings, you'll welcome the care that Rest Haven brings.
The deadline to win the $75,000 holiday of a lifetime is midnight Sunday in the St John Christmas Home Lottery. London, Queen Mary 2, New York. Plus, your ticket will stay in all remaining draws from our $10.9 million prize pool, including our grand prize draw, with 4 breathtaking $5 million grand prize home packages to choose from. Licence number M14618. Get your ticket before midnight Sunday. Support your St John Ambos. Visit stjohnlottery.com.au.
Setting the agenda for South Australia. This is 5AA, always Adelaide.
Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
The 5AA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G.
It is 8 minutes after 5 on this Friday. Still so much to come in the show. Enjoying your calls, 8223 0000. Get involved in the show. You can win yourself a Rusden Blackguts Shiraz tonight. Wayne Phillips is going to join us in studio. We're kicking off the summer of cricket. He'll be with us each and every Friday night throughout the summer. Sean Lemons from the Gold Coast Suns on the back of their rebrand. It's a bit divisive. We'd love your thoughts on the new logo and Guernsey for the Suns. Izzy Hodgson from the Lady Reds and Terry McAuliffe with his tips, of course. And your chance to get on the standby list. One more cue to call to listen out for, all thanks to Phil Hoffman Travel. But earlier today, Rowey caught up with our next guest.
Well, our next guest, I'm looking forward to this, an absolute Geelong legend, an AFL great. He's got a book simply titled Tom Hawkins. It's a Hardy Grant publication out now. It is in all good bookstores. Got to say, it's a great, easy read. Tom, welcome.
Yeah, thank you, Ro, for having me on.
Good man. Retired one day, a book the next.
I know. It's been in the pipeline, though, to be honest, mate. We've been working away on it for the last couple of years, along with Courtney Walsh, my co-author, and obviously Hardy Grant, as you mentioned. And it's been a lot of fun. I must admit, initially I was maybe a touch worried on how I'd handle it all, but it's been a wonderful process. Absolutely loved it. So it's lots of fun. Now, glad it's now out on the shelf, and people seem to be enjoying it.
Yeah, it's an easy read. Courtney Walsh, I knew he could bowl. I didn't know he was an author. Where's he from?
He's from Ballarat.
Oh, okay.
And his summer sports is tennis, so he couldn't be further from the Courtney Walsh of the West Indian cricket team. But he's got a lot of experience in sport, and he's done a wonderful job. And I've loved getting to know him on a deep level. And I appreciate the work that he's put in, because he's done countless hours behind the scenes, researching and interviewing friends and family and teammates. It's as I said, it's been a fun journey for me. I've just relived my childhood, my 18-year football career, but he's pulled it all together and has made it look good. So he's been an absolute star.
Yeah, well, his style's good with you, because it comes across as the person we thought you were as a footballer, a family man, dedicated, love your teammates, do anything for the team. So that does shine through for it. Hey, I'm a pictures man myself. I love your sprinkling of photos in there. You put a school report card in there from grade 1. Can I just read it out for everyone that's listening?
Yep.
So it says, Thomas can be a very responsible student, but at times is rather boisterous, and he's very active and doesn't take kindly to correction. Now, is that a true reflection of who you've turned out to be, Tom Hawkins?
I think it's a fair assessment. I certainly didn't ever really sit still. The classroom probably wasn't the right environment for me at certain stages of my childhood, but certainly loved every moment of being there. Often it's kind of feels like a bit like a football club because you're so connected with your friends and classmates throughout the whole day. So it's similar sort of vibes, I suppose, to football club environments where you're around teammates and you're being educated and you're learning, but it's actually something that you want to be there doing. So I think I may have improved on taking feedback on over the years. Something I had to learn very early in my career, as I had a lot to learn and a lot to improve. But I think that's a pretty fair reflection on me as a person.
Okay, well, I might have to ask Chris Scott that one. Hey, you went from farm, we know your farm background, to a boarding school at 14. And reading the book, that's when you realised, well, hello, hang on, this football, I might be actually okay at this.
Yeah, look, so growing up in southern New South Wales in Finley, it's a town that's got a population of 2,000. So my experiences, albeit that were the backbone of my life and my childhood, were amazing. I just didn't probably get to see the experience and see the world of football like I did when I went down to boarding school. So I was forever grateful for the opportunity that Mum and Dad gave me, and made some amazing friends along the way. But it wasn't probably until I was at boarding school in 16 and 17 where I realised football was a true viable career path for me. So I always thought I would be in AFL football, and always thought I'd play for the Cats and follow my dad's footsteps. But it wasn't until I started playing a bit more rep footy that I realised that it could actually be a pathway. So,
yeah, well done. Father-son pick 41 in 2006. God, if they had that same system today, you'd be pick 2, 3 or 4. You wore your dad's number 26, you mentioned that. How good's that? But you were drafted the same year as Joel Selwood. The journey you two have had, and then it culminated in that grand final in each other's arms in tears. Well, I mean, I'd write a book just about that. T-shirt.
Yeah, look, it's really special, and to be able to say that you've firstly had a career as long as we both did, but to come into the same environment, the same football club at the same time, not knowing that what would transpire over the next 16 years together, ultimately become best mates, premiership teammates, in each other's wedding party is pretty incredible. So. I'm forever grateful that Geelong decided to call Joel Selwood's name out. I knew before the draft that they were calling my name out at pick 41, but to get Joel to the Cats, and then what would transpire over the next, as I said, 16 years together, would be, we couldn't have dreamt it, to be honest, because he just taught me so much about life and football, and I think we were equally good for each other as well. But he taught me how to work hard and what professionalism was, and also how to enjoy myself and just keep improving as a player, person, and leader. Something that I always admired of Joel as an athlete. So pretty amazing. We lived together in our first year under the same roof, the Jenner family in Queen's Park. So we had some good times and lots of success along the way.
Well, I picked the book up, and it's a beautiful publication, and you'll be here tomorrow. I'll promote that a bit shortly.
Yes.
I thought he would have wrote the foreword. There's no foreword. Get some dirt on you.
No, there's not. And we sort of keep things relatively close to our chest. But in saying that, there's sort of, we had our fun, but we didn't get up to anything too mischievous, to be honest. Rowey, we used to
dress up every year, mate.
We used to prank a few of our teammates in our first couple of years until we decided to head down to Torquay and get Matt Scarlett one night, and he told us to never do it again. I still remember him forcing us into a corner and telling us not to come down and get his car. So we had a lot of fun, but we also worked pretty hard.
Yeah. Favourite flag, Tom?
Oh, I've got 3 children, and I'm lucky enough to have 3 premiership medals as well. And it's like trying to pick your favourite child, but I think each of them are different and unique in their own way. But look, if you had to twist my arm, I'd probably lean towards 2022, and the fact that for a few reasons, to be able to share it with Joel was really special. But when I came into the system, or the AFL system, it was on the back of the success that the senior players then had been able to achieve, and through their hard work, I sort of rode on the coattails. So to be able to share it with my younger teammates as a senior player in 2022 was pretty amazing.
Yeah, well, your record's outstanding, Tommy. What now, just quickly before we let you go?
Yeah, so obviously author, I can add that to the resume. I'm going to do a little bit of work at the football club in the commercial team, and sort of see the ins and outs of the operation from a different angle. I'm going to do some work with Fox Footy in special comms, which is really exciting. It keeps me involved in footy and keeps me watching. And I've got a real passion for, we were talking before about farming, and I've got a real passion for farming. I'm going to do 2 days a week with a group in Melbourne called Nutrient. So they're in ag, and it's going to be really fun to be able to, again, see farming in a different way, or the ag industry in a different way, because outside of football and, my family, that's my other passion in life. So looking forward to that. It's going to be busy enough. I still think there's going to be a bit of time to relax as I transition from one career to another. But so far it's been amazing. I mean, the amount of conversations I've had with people. I'm obviously coming over to Adelaide tomorrow, here in Hobart, in Geelong with the book tour. It's been so nice, to have those conversations with people right across the football industry and sport and people that have got a connection. So I'm happily retired.
No, well done. Tom, it's a great read. You're a great footballer on and off the field. You carried yourself just superbly. No surprise you ended up with the record you have. The book is just terrific. We'll see you in Adelaide tomorrow.
Looking forward to it. Thanks very much for having me on.
Yeah, Tom Hawkins there. He's at Dimmick's, so that's in Rundle Mall from 11 till 12:30. It's a book signing, so make sure you get down there. It's a terrific read. Dimmick's in Rundle Mall. It's a Hardy Grant publication. Terrific. Tom Hawkins, our guest.
What a great opportunity. So make sure you can get into town if you can tomorrow. We'd love your calls. For Rusden, Blackgut, Shiraz, we're asking you, who is the best full forward of all time? 8223 0000. You can nominate them straight after the break. Let's check your traffic.
In Elizabeth Downs, there's a crash on Yulee Road at Hamblin Road, Para Hills West, another crash on McIntyre Road near Main North Road, McGill, emergency waterworks on Penfold Road near Chapel Street, that's down to one lane in both directions, and Jeps Cross, urgent electrical works on Grand Junction Road near Dover Street. Look out for Adelaide 500 road closures around Wakefield Road, East Terrace and parts of Hutt Street as well. 'Tis the season for low prices at Dan Murphy's, like Bailey's Hazelnut 700ml, $38 for My Dan's members, ends Wednesday. Choose to drink wise, T's and C's apply. That's Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
Love your sports and looking for something different to get fit this summer? Welcome to 5AA Football Fives. No skills, no worries, no time to train, no need. Five-a-side soccer has a smaller field, smaller goals, quick 20-minute halves and unlimited subs, so it's great for all fitness levels, especially mine. Perfect for friends, family and kids. It's fast, fun football for everyone, so spend your summer nights under lights and register now at football5ssa.com. Proudly powered by 5AA, always Adelaide.
Hello, my name's Thelma and I'm here with Deb from St Louis Home Care. Hi Thelma. Deb and the staff from St Louis Home Care always welcome me with a lovely warm smile, and more than that.
Yes, Thelma, our friendly team provides services like cleaning, shopping and personal care. It's all about supporting you to live longer at home.
Oh, it's lovely. Where I want to be. At St Louis, you really are part of our family.
Join Thelma and Deb. Google St Louis Home Care today. Meet for a cup or a coffeelosophy. Move your body at Hatha Yoga. Invest your wellness at Devar House. Repair your leathers at Ideal Shoe Repairs. Print your family photos at Hutt Street Photos. Stop for an aperitif at Bar Torino. Order lunch at Chianti. Spice up your senses at Ragi's. Grab a classic pub meal at Arab Steed Hotel. Sip your favourite at Hutt Street Cellars. Whatever your reason, Hutt Street is worth the visit. After all, it's your corner of the city. The best corner of the city.
Could be a good weekend for this, Stephen. When you're catching up with your mates, perhaps the temperature might be a bit high. And you want to relax at home with Sip and Save. That's got you covered.
Great company, Sip and Save. 4X Gold 30-pack cans, just $52.99. Our South Australian cricket team have been on the Cooper Sparkling Ale, 24-pack, $61.99. In reply, 1 for $17. Grant Scotch or Sky Vodka, $57.99 for a litre.
Oh,
a litre bottle.
That's a good bargain. You can always expect more from Sip and Save. More deals, more range, more service.
Sip and Save, there's more in store. Prices may vary in country areas. Do this. Drink responsibly.
City Discount Tires. Get saving now with City Discount Tires. We're offering great deals on the world's top brands in tyres, wheels, suspension and parts. Suitable for four-wheel drives, SUVs and passenger cars, including Falcon, Michelin, Pirelli, Kumho, Hankook and many more. Finance options available. Search citydiscounttires.com.au and locate your nearest dealer today. City Discount Tires. We're driven by value.
City Discount Tires.
Hey, are the onions done?
Not long now.
For over 12,000 South Australians, the most important meal of the day is from Meals on Wheels.
How's the soup coming along?
Behind the meals and behind the wheels are our wonderful volunteers, like our cooks who make the delicious three-course meals for our customers.
Linda, hello.
If you love cooking, we could do with you.
Smells delicious.
Become a volunteer today and help us keep the wheels turning.
See you tomorrow, Chris.
Visit mealsonwheelsa.org.au for details.
There's a new kid on the block at Wayville. Literally. Wayville Hyundai. Adelaide's newest family-owned Hyundai dealer has landed with the full range at 11 Goodwood Road, Wayville. Change the way you Hyundai at Wayville Hyundai. Driven by Australian Motors.
Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
The 5AA Sport Show, Rowey and Timmy G.
24 after 5 on this Friday. Another chance for you to get on the standby list very shortly for our cruise to Singapore, all thanks to Phil Hoffman Travel, the cue to call not too far away. And for a Rusden Blackgut Shiraz, it's our prize tonight for our best caller, who is the best Australian rules football full forward of all time.
And it morphs into your favourite. See, I said Mods, followed by
we had text
Hodges.
messages for Rudy Manamaker
that's
and
it.
Grenville, of course. Yeah, which is great.
Hello, Brad at One Tree Hill.
Yes, good afternoon, young Ray and Timbo.
Who you got for us, Brad?
Yeah, well, I've been fortunate enough. I've travelled around Australia a fair bit, lived in Victoria, New South Australia, and I used to go and watch the local games when it's the VFL over there, and then it became the AFL, SNFL, as we know. And to be honest, I've seen that many great players. I don't think I can do justice just a single one out. I don't think I'm being fair to them. There's that many great players there. You know, it's just... But one of my favourites, the SNFL, Rick Davies.
Yeah, the Jumbo Prince.
Jumbo. 317 games for Sturt, 635 goals, 20 games and 37 goals for Hawthorn, and 33 goals and 146 games for South Adelaide, and 20 state games. As a Sturt supporter all the way since I was 6, I just love the Jumbo.
Yep. He's up there.
And that year he had in 83 was just amazing.
100 and how many?
151. But he played on ball for a lot of his career. I mean, he was an awesome check side ruckman, as they used to call them back then, because there was no circle. You didn't have to worry about that. The ball just got thrown up. You just had to get in possession. And he was just brilliant at out-bodying, because he wasn't as tall as some of his opponents, but out-bodying and being able to drop it down or grab it. Just a great player.
Good call. Let's go to Alex at Aldinga.
How you going?
Good.
Excellent, Alex.
That's good. I'm a Bay supporter, so DK was pretty good, but you can't go past Grenville.
Grenville was a legend, Alex. You're right. Loved him.
10 Average 10 a game. Drink responsibly.
That is the call of the night. Average 10 a game, drink responsibly. And a couple of gaspers in there and a few pizzas.
Oh, I tell you, that is so funny.
They'll never build them like Grenfell
That is
anymore.
brilliant.
Hope you're well, good fella. Hello, Craig.
G'day, how are you?
Yeah,
Excellent.
who's yours?
Probably Gary Ablett Senior. He played half back, half forward, kicked goals.
Yep.
When he went to full forward, he kicked 100 year after year. Maybe he played full forward every year.
Well, Craig, I reckon his best years at full forward were over 30. His 4 years, I reckon it was in a row. I reckon he kicked 100. It was amazing.
Well, I think probably the most talented footballer ever.
Well, at one stage, they were saying, is he the best ever? And I remember Lee Matthews sort of saying, well, it's hard to sort of, this was during his career, it's hard to sort of think that he's not. No. He was incredibly powerful and so dangerous, wasn't he? Amazing.
And he hurt you.
Oh, you deliberately.
Yeah. Good on you, Craig.
Let's go to Doug at Blair Athol. Who you got for us, Doug?
Yeah, g'day. I'm only talking about the SANFL.
Yep.
Obviously, Ken Farmer was definitely the best. But in the mid-80s, 70s to 80s, who was the worst team in the league?
Torrens?
Woodville probably strong.
Or Woodville?
Yeah.
I'd say Woodville.
Okay.
Ever heard of Trevor Peterson?
Oh, yeah. Trevor. Yeah. Trevor, I reckon, started at Westies and then went to Woodville. Is that right?
I think so. But, he scored, I reckon, 70% of Woodville's goals in that time.
Pearso, yeah.
He was a very good
call.
Kick for goal. Very good
Never
kick.
missed, did he?
I'm pretty sure because I was talking to Roger Luders about him, of course.
yeah.
And when he was coming through, I think Trevor went to Woodville after that. But, he played good football. Yeah, definitely played at West Adelaide.
Yeah,
so there you
good
go.
call.
Yeah, and kicked 100 in 1982. There you go.
Get out.
There you
Gee,
go.
good memory. Hello, Steve at Largs Bay. Who's your nomination?
Hey guys, when I was before I was 20, I'm born and bred Port Adelaide mad supporter. Our park manager at work was a mad West Adelaide supporter, and he was also a member of his local bowls club. And Port were playing Westies at Alberton, and he got a couple of tickets to the bowls club down there, and I went with him, and obviously he was barracking for Westies, and Timmy Evans kicked 16 goals.
Did. Yeah, he did.
Wow.
It was incredible. When we spoke to Stephen Williams the other day, Steve, we spoke to Steve Williams for Where Are They Now? One of his first games was Tim Evans kicking 16 against West Adelaide.
How could you kick 16?
16 goals. I mean, you've got to be accurate for starters, let alone the opportunities.
But that's like an under 10 scorecard, isn't it?
It is
But this
amazing.
is league football.
It is incredible.
Yeah,
So.
good work.
Well,
Keep them
good
coming
call,
in.
Steve.
You got a line up for the Rusden Blackgut Shiraz. Tim, you got somebody in
Well,
mind?
yeah, I've written a few down because they've been
All right,
very
we'll do
good
it after
ones
the break,
coming
Sam.
in.
What do you think?
No, do it now, quickly.
Okay.
I reckon
Rusden
I
Blackgut
wrote
Shiraz.
down, I think it was Daniel.
Daniel
came up with a theory. Graham.
plan.
Floating public holiday.
Oh,
Remember
nice.
that one? He was
Earlier
saying,
in the show.
He's saying, depending on the event, you rotate the public holiday to the event.
Don't want it.
No, Graham.
Don't want it.
Well done, Graham. It's all yours. Just jumped in front of everyone else's full forwards. It's very, very good. 5:30 headlines. We have Wayne Phillips to join us. He's going to be here every Friday as we lead into the summer of cricket. He's here next.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show. This is 5AA News, always Adelaide.
Good evening, Mel Usher with the latest news headlines. David Spears made a trip to the Christie's Beach Magistrates Court today, the former opposition leader appearing on a drug supply charge. Firefighters will be on red alert tomorrow with the mercury set to soar to 37. Year 12 exams wrapped up today. The results are due December 16. And in sport, it's semi-finals weekend in the AFLW. Now checking 5AA traffic.
It's better to be a member with RAA Rewards. Download the RAA app and start saving today.
In Elizabeth Downs, there's a crash on Yulee Road at Hamblin Road. Para Hills West, another crash on McIntyre Road near Main North Road. McGill, emergency waterworks on Penfold Road near Chapel Street. That's down to one lane in both directions. And Jepps Cross, urgent electrical works on Grand Junction Road near Dover Street. Look out for Adelaide 500 road closures around Wakefield Road at East Terrace and parts of Hutt Street as well. 'Tis the season for low prices at Dan Murphy's, like Bailey's Hazelnut 700ml, $38 for My Dan's members. Ends Wednesday. Choose to drink wise. T's and C's apply. That's Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
The 5AA forecast clear tonight down to 19, a late shower or two tomorrow with a cool change 37. Right now it's 30 degrees. We'll have more news at 6 and as it happens on 5AA.
David Penberthy and Will Goodings, 5AA Breakfast.
At the Boatshed Cafe at Hallett Cove. Alex, you've got 2 minutes to tell us why you deserve people's votes tomorrow.
David and Will, thank you so much for coming down to our local community here. I'm local, want to work with the government to deliver on the promises that we're making at this election.
Adelaide's leading breakfast show.
The Liberal candidate, Amanda Wilson.
To continue with the strong advocacy work for environmental conservation that's gone before me.
Weekdays from 6 a.m. on 5AA. Always Adelaide.
This is RB Day for Supercraft Bedding with Tales from the Bedroom. You know, they don't make things the way they used to. That's what Audrey says. She's been here for years and she's seen a lot of other bed makers come and go. But Supercraft is still making beds the way they used to. Locally made hardwood frames and bed heads and quality, comfortable mattresses. They're built to stand the test of time. Supercraft Bedding, building better beds. 42 Richmond Road, Keswick.
As Christmas draws closer, why not make it merrier with some extra cash in your pocket? Join us at CMAX for a clinical trial and turn a CMAX staycation into holiday gold. Not only will you be padding your wallet, but you'll also be contributing to medical advancement. Treat yourself and your loved ones this Christmas with the extra funds you'll earn. Visit cmax.com.au to sign up today. That's cmax.com.au.
Oh no, Flipper's just left the building. I said, what'd you make on debut? 157, he walked out.
Yeah, why did you say that? Oh, he's so unbelievable.
Okay, after the break.
I would have thought he'd etched that on everybody's memories. Anyway, I've got favourites in life, and you know what?
Come back, Flipper!
I'm going there tomorrow.
Rusden!
I'm going up to the ancient soils, the old vines, and all of those first-class wines.
Yeah, now the Rusden family, they boast 7 generations of grape growing experience. Now they've got Christian Canute, who's the winemaker, has been for years, since probably 1998.
Yep.
World class.
Yeah.
And I don't say that lightly. He'll hate me saying that, but he is world class.
Worked hard as a kid,
climate,
did his apprenticeship.
he has. Yes, he has. He's toiled away. And now he just canutes you when you go up there.
Yeah. And not
the best family.
Well, exactly. They've
And
got
the best
7
wine.
generations of grape growing, so they know what they're doing up there. They've got a very special patch of dirt. The climate's ideal.
Yep.
And I'll be in there tomorrow. So trust me, go and do it yourself. Try the wines.
Here's the thing, do yourself a favour. If you've got an interstate guest or a mate, or you just got a loose end on a weekend, dribble up to the Barossa.
That's what we've
They love
done.
promoting the Barossa.
The whole area.
And when you're there, get to Rusden Wines, check them out. You'll love your next red to be a Rusden, rusdenwines.com.au.
Join Holiday Wonders for our annual Christmas celebration tour, leaving Adelaide on December 22nd for the city of Melbourne, the town of Macedon, and the stunning coastline of the Great Ocean Road. This 6-day holiday includes comfortable return travel on the overland train and fantastic sightseeing opportunities. This year, we're excited to see the fabulous Sister Act musical from the best seats in the Regent Theatre. Plus, our special Christmas lunch will be nothing short of scrumptious. Book your Christmas getaway today at holidaywonders.com.au.
Feeling stuck? Henry Bloom's Herbalax to the rescue. It relieves constipation and promotes bowel regularity. Feel light, free and ready to go with Henry Bloom's Herbalax 200 grams dried herb or capsules. Always follow the directions for use.
Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
The 5AA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G.
25 to 6. Terry McAuliffe's coming up very shortly. Izzy Hodgson from our Lady Reds, and we'll love your calls in this next segment. 8223 0000. We're going to have a bit of fun, I reckon. All thanks to Budget Car and Truck Rental for utes, vans, trucks, trailers and buses and more. Call 13 27 27.
Off the bat, down to fine leg. This could be it. It's racing away for 4.
It's there, and Wayne Phillips has made a century in his very first Test innings. A dabble down for, is it 2 for his 150? Yes, he's coming back. That's 150 to Wayne Phillips in his first Test match.
But he doesn't last much longer.
Phillips lofts, could be out. Man underneath it and takes the catch low to the ground, and Tahir takes the catch, and Wayne Phillips departs for 159.
I actually told Sam to leave that in. Wayne Phillips,
So-
welcome. It's great to have you on the show.
So good to be here. Yeah, really
I'm
looking
very
forward to this.
Yeah, I bet you are. Budget car and truck rental got a lot to answer for, I
Very
think.
much. Very genuine thanks to them.
Just in that little clip there, he held his bat up to the food
I know,
live
twice.
stream 3
Yeah,
times.
yeah.
150, walking off 159. Oh, that'll get me a game next week for sure. Yeah.
I reckon that was the great Drew Morford.
Was he calling?
Yeah, I reckon he was
May
calling.
well
that.
have been. He didn't
So
adjust.
might have been
Yes.
an ABC call or something like that.
Is he
but,
still with us?
No, he passed, unfortunately.
God bless.
Poor old Drew.
Hey, now, this is unrehearsed, and obviously that's how we like it here with you, Flip.
Happy
Head,
to be here.
Kerry and McSweeney
Yes.
are in the Test team. When's the last time we had 3 South Aussies in there?
South Aussie, the men's test side, back in early mid-80s. It would have been.
So you'd have been one of them then?
Yes, certainly. Yeah, I can
I
remember
think I
it well.
can confirm. I reckon it was 84.
Yes.
Here we go.
Your good
Timmy.
self.
Yes, one.
And then I reckon Rodney Hogg
Certainly
playing for
was
South
there.
Australia.
Yes, speed
at the
bowler,
time.
pace at the time, yes.
And of course the legendary David Hooks.
David William Hooks, no longer with us either. But yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was the last time South Australian men's had 3 Test players in the 11, in the team.
And did you win?
No, we came second.
Silver medal.
On the podium.
Well done, mate. Well
on
done.
the podium. But yeah, against the West Indies. Yeah,
But how good's that for our summer to have those 3 in?
Exactly right, for them to be recognised that way. I mean, you know, Travis is in fantastic form and doing such
Isn't
a
he?
good job. Alex with the gloves in behind and with the bat, just been brilliant, and he'll keep that form. And Nathan, when they've asked a few questions, an interesting process getting through to get to who it was going to be, who it might be, how that's going to work, and well, he with his good, consistent, you know, and just his presence, he's very well organised, disciplined, very popular, and it was no genuine surprise, I don't think, that he got the
Flipper,
nod.
you've touched on it. Interesting process. Was there a protest? For mine, the way I viewed it was they just didn't have anybody making runs at the top of the order. So
Where
there was
they
no
needed them to
genuine opener saying, because Bancroft last year deserved his spot, couldn't get it, right? Because
Yes,
Davey Warner was finishing off his
there wasn't a spot
8-year
available.
farewell tour. So once he'd finished that, you go Bancroft's in, but he hasn't made it and run this year. So that's been really frustrating.
The 2 best performing red ball batters right through the summer so far have been Alex Carey and Joshy Inglis. I mean, both wicket keepers, both batting down the order, that sort of thing. So they're the ones making the genuine runs. That's what you wanted. They provided opportunity against India A, and you know, a couple of Shield games. Who's got this? Who's got that? Where's got that? There was nothing that was absolutely grab this opportunity and show you. And that, well, the selectors had to make a decision, and that's the way they
and
did.
we're pleased for McSweeney.
Yes.
But he's not a genuine opener. That's the thing. He hasn't been
Not at all.
batting
We've not seen that at all yet, have we? I mean, he's got a really good game. He knows his game very well. He'll trust his game. He's got some form. So I don't have an issue. But, yes, I know the question you're asking, mate. I mean, get aware, you know, that history of, well, he's got another 100, this bloke. He's got to get in the side. He gets another one. Let's get him in. He's in that spot.
Having been an opener, who I do believe made 159 on debut.
Yeah, Sam, you can play that again. Have you got it there?
We've got a limit of 1 a day.
And you have batted middle order as well. Tell us the difference.
The ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is the ball, the characteristics of the ball. Yeah, that brand new ball and where it's going to go and what it's doing and how it's behaving and those sorts of things. So, yeah, you need to adjust your game, your style of play to be best prepared for the ball and how it's being delivered to you. So, yeah, and when they start to slow down a bit and bowl some swing, well, they change the field placing. So then you adjust your game accordingly that way. So, yeah, that's how those questions get asked.
And you only understand that if you're doing it.
Correct, yes.
So there's brand new red ball players. The seam sits up, there's shine, it can dart off the pitch, it can slip, it can
all those
travel
sorts of
through
things.
the air and
Correct,
all that.
Rowey. Well done.
So when the ball's being knocked around a bit, it becomes softer.
Yes,
so
it
it becomes
does.
easier to play.
Yes, it does. But then they can start to do their legitimate adjustments to the ball.
Also 80-grit sandpaper, shine up one side, and
well, they can then
bit of
get
cheese
it to
on the
swing,
other.
and but they might, you'll often see some throws. They come in from the boundary on the bounce.
Yes.
So just on that, skip it on the length and that sort of thing. Just maybe take a bit, and that'll suit our spinner when we get to call him and start to set our fields for that. So there's all of those little intricacies of the game that present themselves.
And that's what we love about the game and why we've got you here, thanks to Budget Car and Truck Rental. Ed Cowan described the selection of McSweeney as this.
Well, here are his scores when he's come in the first 10 overs. So he has 2 scores over 50, 53 and 67 against New South Wales. Here are his other scores: 22, 32, 10, 0, 12, 48, 36, 15, 20, 25, 11, 0, 7 and 0. I feel slight vindication in many respects, suggesting that he's not an opening batter. And the Australian selectors were looking for a data point this week. We said on the podcast, if he's going to open for Australia, he needs to open this week. They were begging for a data point. You know what they got? They got an open blade, because that was money for jam behind the wickets in both innings. 45-degree bat, caught a second slip, caught behind. And the data would suggest that at the moment in his career, he doesn't have the technique nor the temperament to do it. And do you know what a selection when data doesn't support your point of view is? It's a guess. And you know what guesses do? Guesses sometimes pay off, but that's called luck. And if they don't, they actually dilute the player's confidence, as in the whole playing group, in first-class cricket right through, as to the confidence as to what it takes and what they need to do to get selected.
Well, I didn't know we were going to play the whole podcast then. I'd love to know what a data point is and bloody land the plane. What the hell was he? I got no idea.
He's basically saying it was a guest selection.
I mean,
couldn't we just have played that?
And I mean,
what's a data point?
Ed Cowan talking about that, opening the batting and that sort of thing. I mean,
he was an opener.
Yes, he was. What did he make on debut?
For him, 18 tests, 100.
Yeah. But the research he's done, he's put that in, and that's the question that's being asked around the traps, isn't it? Has he done it? Cemented that spot. It can't be anyone else but Nathan McSweeney. They've made the decision. They've given him the responsibility of the role. And exactly right. Let's back him in.
Well, Bancroft has had the worst start to a season you've ever seen.
Yeah, sadly.
Renshaw
Marcus Harris
is done.
Marcus
Harris, we can't go back to him.
Young fella, the New South Wales.
One day he will be great.
Yeah, I reckon he's around the place. He's obviously positioned himself pretty well to be probably next in, but there was one that was just there, needed to be, the decision had to be made, and that was what was done.
We are interactive. Unique home-style food text. We got Wayne Phillips with us. Hey, Flip, yes. Josh Inglis, why is he in the test squad? Only reason I can see is to replace Carey, I reckon, says John. I had heard a rumour that it was to replace Marnus Labuschagne.
Look, he can come in. As I mentioned before, they are the 2 best performing batters in men's cricket over this summer so far.
Do you think Alex is better with the gloves?
Oh, yes. He's
mile,
and the other thing he's doing, and he's brilliant at, is, the information that he's passing on to senior players, to the skipper, and he's, moving the field a little bit and doing that, and they're trusting him to be able to do that. He's doing the job so darn well. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me, and it's not I'm not making a prediction, but when Nathan Lyon goes, who's got the club song, who's got the team song, there's every chance it could well get past to Alex Carey. Because he's one of the genuine first picked in that side. He can't be captain, but you are picking when that song's going to be sung, at what time, what location, where, and the spirit, and that he presents himself that way.
Nicest bloke.
I'm a bit with John. I am nervous because they dumped him out of the white ball game very quickly.
Crazy.
For Josh Inglis. And I'm like, not sure I like where this is going, but Alex is far greater with the things, and he's making runs.
Yes,
what else can you do?
And he's Australian. That's pretty important, I would have thought.
Yeah,
that helps.
Well, he was born here.
Anyway. Yeah.
We're 2 for 30 in reply. We're chasing 254. New South Wales 394.
What happened?
Well, we were
down at Karen Rolton Oval. 120 for all our first innings. What's going on there?
We were undefeated, weren't we?
Yes, they've been fantastic.
They've had a dirty game, this one.
Yeah, one. It's just got on the smell. I mean, they're not chasing. I mean, they're going to try and get past them and ask a question of them days 3 and 4. But it's been very disappointing. No, it's a long way from here. They're working hard. They are working hard here just at the minute.
I know you listen and you take over in the summer. We love your work, but I'm being blamed for their demise. I'm being blamed for playing these sort of songs.
You get a lot of...
I played that because before this game we were top of the One Day Cup and equal top in the Shield.
The Shield, correct.
So we gave this, gave them a bit of a belt. Probably on a Monday and a Tuesday I was up and about. And then we dish up that crap.
And then the old, that's that one in the 90s, the commentary box one, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, he's never got out in the 90s, you know. How good is
bang out.
It's the kiss of death.
So I need to shut up.
Yeah. And that's what needs to happen from
What is going on? The guys, their preparation, I mean, just this is the interesting thing. I saw there were a number down at the golf club. I'm very fortunate having a game of golf the other week. The Aussie boys were down there having a game.
Okay.
Out there relaxing, enjoying, and just trying to have a game and chatting, and they were in good spirit. So it was
which course?
Just down at Seaton, Royal Adelaide. Yeah, it's lovely, quite pleasant. Yeah, you go along.
Are you Royal Adelaide?
Yeah.
You can,
and toffee.
It's not far. It's not far from Royal Regency where I play.
Yeah,
it's not far.
But you can just drive past there along Tapley Hill Road and look through and look through the gate. And then, and keep going down the Regency.
Hang on. Are you a King's Counsel? Are you a lawyer? Are you a judge? Are you a doctor? Are you a surgeon? You wear second-hand clothes. How did they let you into Royal Adelaide?
To be fair,
Who does? You shop in second-hand marks, don't you?
Sometimes I catch the Grange train just to watch it.
Just to watch it. He used to send me a text, Rowey, I got these shoes at the halfway store.
Now, a sensible question about golf and cricket.
Yes.
I was playing with Ben Hook today, and I asked the question because I see a lot of cricketers play golf. I said, surely there's a difference in swing, and that one would affect the other depending on which one you're trying to craft up the best.
Yes.
Are you? Do you subscribe that golf can change your swing for your cricket, and vice versa? Should you stick to one or just be careful?
No. I mean, it's completely... Well, you're hitting a still ball. That's the thing with golf, obviously. And rarely does that occur in the game.
Follow-throughs and...
But you are trusting that hit and the watching of the ball and the stability and the...
It's hand-eye, isn't it?
Yeah, hand-eye, and you're knowing that and you're trusting that and able to do that. Ben Hook, I mean, very, very good cricketer, of course. I mean, 2 Bradman medals.
Yeah.
I mean, he won the best club player in the state, won the medal twice. I didn't win one. You miss so many club games when you're away playing for the state in Australia. you just...
It's hard to win.
Yeah, you just cannot win.
Hey, Ricky Ponting was scratch golfer.
Very much
good.
So,
Very
and
good.
really conscious of, perhaps... having a go at a pro tour. Greg Blewett, another who played
Bluey was
Australian
outstanding.
Test and played state men's cricket as well. State men's golf.
What do you hit off at Royal Adelaide?
12. Yeah, just on 12. Just nice. So just keep it in play.
Well,
don't.
It's interesting you say about the games mixing. I hit one through covers today. It was golf, but I shouldn't have.
So that was a slice,
was it? I don't even think it was a slice. It was just
hard to set a field for that.
It's
Are you a lefty?
Lefty. Yeah, lefty.
Okay.
Long.
Nice.
Long. Yeah.
Lefty and long.
What's your handicap?
12. A dozen.
Wow.
Yeah,
Well
just
done.
nice. So
Bit of an up and in kind of bloke.
Oh, just try and get it done, and we enjoy ourselves. You mentioned that group. That we play. We have a terrific group that get together and just catch up and have a glass
I was
and a
interested because the guys today, would they have more opportunity to play golf than you guys back in your time or not?
Yes, they would. Yes, they do.
Yeah.
And they schedule it so that they can. And clubs make their facilities available and let you get and enjoy and see.
Coldplay concerts as well can fit those in?
Oh, if you're
we'll get on that.
We'll do that after the break. Unique home style food. A couple of unique home style food texts. How much does it cost for a Royal Adelaide membership?
None of your business.
No, the subscription for the year just over $5,000, $100 a week. Yeah.
There you go. Thanks for coming in, Flip.
Hey,
really appreciate
absolutely.
it.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's it. Budget car truck rental for utes, vans, trucks, trailers, buses and more. Call 13 27 27. Might get Flipper.
Well done, Flip.
Outstanding work. 10 minutes to 6. Let's check your traffic out there.
In Elizabeth Vale, there's a crash on John Rice Avenue at Main North Road. Para Hills West, a crash on McIntyre Road near Main North Road. McGill, emergency waterworks on Penfold Road near Chapel Street. That's down to one lane in both directions. And Jeps Cross, urgent electrical works on Grand Junction Road near Dover Street. The left-hand lane is closed and speeds are at 40. Kentucky Fried Chicken presents the new Original Crispy series. It's double breaded, it's extra crispy, and it's out now. That's Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show.
Searching for extra savings this Christmas? With an Everyday Extra subscription, you get 10% off both a Woolworths and a Big W shop every month. That's a saving of up to $100 a month. And right now, the annual plan is half price at just $3 a month. Subscribe and save more this Christmas with Everyday Extra. Start your free trial today. Offer ends December 18, 2024. Exclusions and T's and C's apply. See everydayextra.com.au for details.
Visit Jarvis Toyota's brand new undercover home in Brighton Road, Somerton Park, and take advantage of savings across the Toyota certified pre-owned range. Enjoy the same feeling you get with a new Toyota at Jarvis, with all certified pre-owned vehicles tested and backed by Toyota, including a full service history and 90-point safety check. Toyota certified pre-owned, in a class of its own. Your Toyota journey starts at the new Jarvis Toyota, Brighton Road, Somerton Park. Proudly celebrating 23 years of great deals.
Hi, I'm Lynn Andrews. For over 50 years, the Lynn Andrews team have made it easy for landlords to manage residential and commercial property. From single homes to multiple commercial holdings, our passion for property investment means we have a great deal of knowledge. How to do it safely and properly. Matching the right tenant with the right property every time. We're here to help you. Visit lynandrews.com.au.
Hey mate, can you help? You know, this wouldn't have happened if you had a Land Cruiser.
At Sip and Save, we want you to have a sensational time. For a chance to ride away with the Land Cruiser 300 GXL, just purchase a 4X Gold 30 pack for $52.99 and enter online to win. Enjoy more value like 1 litre bottles of Sky Vodka or Grand Scotch, just $57.99 each. You can expect more from Sip and Save. More deals, more range, more service. Prices may vary in country areas. Terms and conditions apply.
Sip and Save. There's more in store.
Did you find a builder for your odd-shaped block?
No, not yet.
Have you talked to Rossdale?
No. Should I?
Yeah, you should. They're the difficult site specialists. They did a free site inspection for Sarah when she was building, before they'd even bought the land. They told her what she needed to know about the block, which saved her time and money in the end.
Get a Rossdale Homes free site inspection before you build. There's no cost and no obligation. Rossdale Homes, because trust is a must.
Our homes tell the story of our lives, of family gatherings and everyday moments. If home is where you want to grow older, then let My Care Solution assist you. We can provide support with everyday tasks to help you to live independently in your own home, surrounded by the people you love. Because if home is where you want to be, then let us help you stay there. Contact us to learn about our new client offer, available for a limited time. Search My Care Solution today.
Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
The 5AA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G.
He's going to threaten this. We've got huge trouble here for Hill. And the SP Tool Cars has been absolutely totaled. Red flag, qualifying 23. And another car, Reynolds is going to blow this. And there's junk on the road, and that's another destroy. That was a new car at the Gold Coast. So Hill and Reynolds, catastrophe in Adelaide.
That was a major moment in qualifying in just the last 20 minutes where Cam Hill and Dave Reynolds have crashed out of qualifying. We'll get you some timings very shortly because they are getting through qualifying as we speak on the Adelaide CBD circuit. Right now, though, let's do this.
Timmy and Terry's tips.
Yes, it's that time of the night where, we've had requests for these tips, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, day early, Terry. Can you believe that?
A day early?
Yeah,
yesterday.
Day early.
Jeez.
Oh, no.
And last week we didn't tip a winner.
No, Spirit of Camelot got up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah, you and I, mate.
we didn't get much for that, though.
Don't get too
You
pumped.
never get in trouble for backing a winner, though, Terry.
Come on.
So, yeah.
Just being honest.
I'm claiming I'm claiming it, mate. I'm claiming it. So,
Okay.
We're at Morphy Parks tomorrow. What do we got, and what are you thinking?
I'm at the Glenelg Football Club. I've just hosted
Curtis
a
and
luncheon
Bone
where
today, was it?
Yeah. They're still here, and they're still enjoying the day.
Great.
Two great legends.
How good.
How good's
that?
That would have been awesome.
Fantastic. Lee Forresty was here, by the way.
Of course he was. Gee whiz. Getting autographs, on, no doubt, and selfies with sticks.
he got a selfie. I'm sure that'll be posted somewhere, whatever his social media post looks like, whether it be Facebook or Twitter or Instagram or whatever.
One of those grams things. Yeah, exactly. Good one. Hey, mate, what do we got at Morphy Parks tomorrow? I've got a couple I like.
Okay, actually, and I was just at the bar when you rang to buy myself a beer, and Richard Jolly was standing there, who's just turned up from the Barbecue Inn, which he goes to every Friday.
I'm going tonight.
On Jetty Radical. You're going tonight, are you?
Going tonight, mate.
Okay, well, you'll be well looked after there by Marty and Sue. But I said to Giles, mate, I think your horses are certainly tomorrow. Race 4, number 1, Great Maximus.
Yeah, I've had that before. I love Great Maximus. Good choice. Well done. Like that. That's a good start of the day. Race 4, number 1.
So that's my best.
Yep.
And my value bet comes up in, I think it's race 6, Harley and Rose.
Ooh, Harley and
number
Rose.
That was a good
song, wasn't it?
It is, Harley and Rose. They just lost it for a while. Yes, that was the Black Sorrows. Yes, good call. Number 2 in race 6. Okay. Like it.
Yep.
Beautiful.
So they're my 2 tomorrow. Best is Great Maximus, and if it wins, I'm going to be certainly having something on Harley and Rose each way in race 6.
Excellent. Well, I just got the 2. Race 7, number 3, Even Sharper. Felt like that today.
Yes.
Yeah. You like that?
Going well. Its last 5 starts, a win, 3 seconds and a 4th, banging on the door, so for another win. I think it's certainly got a great chance.
All right. Race 8, number 7, Beauty Bound, because I did have a win with it a couple of weeks ago.
And it was the one that I was tossing up between it and Great Maximus as making my best bet on the program. So I'm right there with you, Tim. I'm in your corner. I think it's going to be very hard to beat.
I like it. If there was a horse called Chiphead, then I would back it because that's what Bone calls Stephen Kernahan.
Well, actually, Kerners has just rung in just quietly.
Has he?
Yeah.
He's not singing again, is he?
That's Chewbacca. Oh, sorry, that's Steve Kernahan. Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's classic.
Hey, Tez, drink responsibly. Thanks for your time, you star.
Drink responsibly. Good on you. Thank you.
What was his best bets again?
Oh, brilliant. Race 4, number 1, Great Maximus. Race 6, number 2, Harley and Rose. And for me, race 7, number 3, Even Sharper. Race 8, number 7, Beauty Bound. Our good friend Adam always likes to put his tips in. Race 2, number 2, Pure Aqua. Race 3, number 8, Global Turn. Race 5, number 3, Yuri Royale. And race 6, number 1, Proven Correct. So there's 4 from Adam. So let's see how we all go. Beautiful. That was it.
All right, I'm just going to quickly read through. It's a red flag in qualifying in the Adelaide 500. If people are driving around wondering what's going on live at the moment on the track, Will Brown, who's the, of course, championship leader at the moment, he is set to potentially take pole at this stage as provisional pole because he's top of the times, 1:19.44. So pretty quick at this stage. Cam Waters sitting in second. Randall, Feeney and Courtney are behind. So Feeney's the one in 4th. He wants to try and get ahead of Brown, at least in the race, and try and steal any points he possibly can to make some sort of assault on the championship. But it is very early days. There's a top 10 shootout tomorrow too, so there's lots still to play out. 1 minute to 6. We have Sean Lemons joining us next from the Gold Coast Suns. They've had a rebrand. Do you like it or not?
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
Welcome aboard the Kia EV5. Today's electric drive range is approximately 555 kilometres. Speed and navigation are displayed on the driver's windscreen. Refreshments are available from the chilled storage tray in the back seat. For now, sit back and enjoy the Kia EV5. Find out more at kia.com.au.
Kia. Movement that inspires.
If you're serious about making a big difference to your outdoor entertaining area, get in touch with Big Difference Home Improvements. Everything they do makes a big difference. From outdoor blinds and roller shutters to verandas, pergolas, carports and stunning decks. Big Difference Home Improvements can help you make the most of your space all year round. Visit bigdifference.com.au for a free measuring quote. Don't just make a difference, make a big difference. Visit bigdifference.com.au.
Online, on DAB Digital Radio and on 1395 AM. Talking Adelaide. This is Adelaide's 5AA.
Down to 19 tonight, a late shower or two tomorrow with a cool change, 37. With the 6 o'clock news, I'm Mel Usher.
Control Air, Australia's commercial refrigeration and air conditioning experts. Visit controlairaustralia.com.au.
Former State Liberal leader David Spears fronted court for the first time today. The 39-year-old charged with one count of supplying a controlled drug to another person. Mr Spears has had his bail conditions amended, allowing him to regain his passport to travel overseas. He spoke to the media outside the Christie's Beach Magistrates Court.
I do want to thank the many hundreds of people in South Australia who have been so supportive of me and have reached out to see if I'm okay, to support friends and family, and to provide a level of encouragement.
Firefighters will be on red alert tomorrow with the mercury set to soar to 37. 2 districts are facing catastrophic fire conditions before a cool change late afternoon. CFS Chief Officer Brett Lachlan is pleading with the public to have some common sense.
We're also asking people in the areas where total fire bans apply, but even more broadly across the state, to not engage in high risk or reckless activities tomorrow. Things like using angle grinders and other spark producing tools, driving around and using heavy machinery in paddocks tomorrow.
Police will be monitoring known firebugs as part of Operation Nomad. Global leaders have gathered in South America for the APEC summit, with trade and investment top of the agenda. Anthony Albanese has met with his counterparts from Indonesia and Peru ahead of the summit's official start tomorrow. But the gathering is being overshadowed by global uncertainty created by the election of new US President Donald Trump. Mr Albanese says the change creates opportunities for Australia, particularly around clean energy investment.
Governments, when they come in, can't instantly make changes, but certainly we see that Australia has great opportunity through climate action. We see that it's important for our environment, but I also see it as about economic opportunity.
The federal government is rejecting claims its political donation reforms are designed to shut independent candidates out of the electoral process. Labor plans to introduce donation caps, limiting the influence of billionaires like Clive Palmer and Simon Holmes à Court in our elections. Some independents are slamming the proposal as a major party stitch-up, but Special Minister of State Don Farrell says they are important changes.
This is designed to take big money out of Australian politics. We're not targeting individuals, we're targeting the system that allows an uncapped amount of money to be spent on elections. We don't want to go down the track of the American election system.
An insurance scam has been uncovered in the US involving bears. 4 people have been arrested after claiming more than $200,000 insurance for bears damaging their vehicle. The bear, which had damaged a Rolls-Royce and Mercedes, was actually a person in a costume. Now turning to 5AA sport, it's been a big half hour at the 500 track, the supercars undertaking their first qualifying session. Commentator Garth Tander telling Rowey and Timmy G there are 2 drivers with a lot on the line this weekend.
We obviously have to remember that Will Brown and Brock Feeney are battling for a championship, so their main priority is to not win races, it's just to race each other and finish in front of each other. They'll be focused on that, and then you've got guys like Brodie Kostecki, who won Bathurst and won on the Sunday at the Gold Coast. He's very, very fast at the moment.
To cricket, it is stumps on day 2 of the Shield match between SA and New South Wales. We are 3 for 53, trailing New South Wales by 231 runs. Well, the Crows have had their final run at Norwood Oval ahead of tomorrow afternoon's AFLW semi-final against the Dockers. Adelaide coach Matthew Clark says they're ready.
We're really comfortable with our level of fitness. I can't tell you whether we're fitter than the other teams, but I know we couldn't have worked any harder through the whole off-season, pre-season.
Port are in Melbourne where they'll play Hawthorn tomorrow night, and both games will be live on 5AA. Now checking 5AA traffic.
With hundreds of ways to save every day, it's better to be a member with RAA Rewards.
In Elizabeth Vale, there's a crash on John Rice Avenue at Main North Road. McGill, emergency waterworks on Penfold Road near Chapel Street. That's down to 1 lane in both directions. Look out for Adelaide 500 road closures on Wakefield Road at East Terrace and parts of Hutt Street, Decatable Terrace, Bartels Road and East Terrace. Get stinking hot deals at BWS like a case of Great Northern Super Crisp lager bottles or cans Heinz for $52. Save $5. Hurry and Sunday. T's and C's apply. Choose to drink wise. That's Adelaide's most accurate traffic on 5AA.
Now the 5AA forecast.
Get the Toyota forklift advantage. Visit toyotamaterialhandling.com.au.
Down to 19 tonight, a late shower or two tomorrow with a cool change after a top of 37. Sunday, showers easing 21. Monday, cloud clearing 23. Right now, it's 29 degrees. Now let's check what's happening on 9 News tonight.
Thank you. I'm Kate Collins. Tonight's headlines. Former Liberal leader David Spearce has faced court on a drug supply charge and has been granted permission to travel overseas to be with family. Catastrophic fire conditions are forecast for tomorrow, and there were hugs and tears from zoo staff as the pandas left for China. And don't worry, you haven't missed the news. You can start over on 9 now as soon as you're home.
Shopping should be exciting, not dull, an adventure, not a chore, and fresh, not routine. So experience something new at Newton Central with Drake's, Serenity Hair & Co, Fandy Scissorhands, Terry White Chemist, Glitter and Polish Nail Salon, and many more, including the brand new Séjour Club, an independent boutique with one-of-a-kind handcrafted apparel and jewellery from 2 local designers. Want something new in your life? Choose a new local. Choose Newton Central, Gorge Road, Newton.
For 40 years, Medicare has been the cornerstone of the Australian healthcare system. Now we're investing in Medicare's future to make it stronger, with more investment in bulk billing, enhanced support for mental health, and more urgent care clinics. So whether you need a GP often or just now and then, Medicare's here to keep you and your family healthy, now and in the future. Learn more about Medicare benefits at medicare.gov.au/stronger. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
When it comes to flooring for your home or investment property, including plantation shutters and blinds, you've got the world at your feet at Floor World in Adelaide's north, east and west. Floor World keeps prices low on a huge range of flooring options, including wool and synthetic carpets, engineered timber flooring, laminate, hybrid and vinyl flooring, including some of the best Aussie and international brands at fantastic prices. Visit floorworld.com.au for a free in-home consult. Mention this ad for 15% off.
Stay informed, get involved. 5AA, always Adelaide.
Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
The 5AA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G.
8 minutes after 6 here on this Friday night. Izzy Hodgson's coming up very shortly from our Lady Reds. Great to have her on as they take on Canberra United tomorrow. And of course, your call's still welcome, 8223 0000.
Absolutely. I do believe that the Gold Coast Suns have launched themselves a new logo.
Well, they have. They've been in the comp a fair while. Some people are saying it looks great, others not so. But let's get one of the guys, one of the players, Sean Lemons, on. Sean, what do you think? Like it?
Mate, absolutely love it. Absolutely love it.
Oh, good man. Will it make you kick more goals?
Oh, I hope so. That's kind of what it's meant to do, so I hope it helps.
Yeah, well, that's the main thing. Second pre-season under Dimmer, does he give it the thumbs up?
He does. I think, it's funny because we were talking kind of a couple of weeks ago, and it's kind of aligning to where we want to go as a club, and obviously with the appointment of Dimmer a couple of years ago, it's exactly on brand with what we want to do, that sort of fearless approach to everything on and off the field, and exactly what Dimmer does.
Hey, Sean, are there other sort of versions that they came out with, like an away strip or a red jumper with a gold version of it? How many versions have you got of it?
Oh, I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen the other ones. The only other ones that I know we've got is obviously that away one, which is the bluey, the blue-coloured one with the I think it's with the yellow.
The yellow for a clutch sort of strip. Yeah,
that's right. Yep. And I'm pretty sure it was only those two. Yeah,
because the logo itself looks. I like the logo itself. I'd love to see it in like a gold or a yellow to pop right out of the Guernsey, like your logo used to pop out.
Yeah, I think obviously because they want obviously change it up a bit, so they kind of want it to blend in and be a bit more, that fearful approach to kind of thing, fearless approach to it.
Yeah.
I kind of think it looks good, it blends in, and obviously the Clash one we get to wear a few times, the away one too, so that's exciting.
It's a striking jumper, and I love the catch cry fearless, because that's exactly what Dimmer is all about. You've got a couple of new recruits. You met them, Dan Rioli, Nobes is out there, and one of our boys, Elliot Himmelberg.
Yeah, the boys, they've been in amongst it already. Like, we don't start until, obviously, the Monday, the 25th, so we've already met those guys a couple of weeks ago. They've been in and out the club, doing a couple of player-driven sessions, so it's been good to get them, around those guys nice and early.
Yeah. Do you feel the pressure you need to make finals, Sean?
I think so. It's funny. We obviously start the year and you think you've got that sort of stuff in the back of your mind, but I think Dimmer and the footy club are really, really good at narrowing our focus coming into each week. So, it kind of takes the pressure off, because when you lower the eyes and concentrate on the week to come, it makes our job, I think, a lot easier.
I think of the Gold Coast and automatically my heartbeat drops. I think of, beach, surf, fun, I don't know, the theme parks. It's got a bit of a holiday mode about it. Do you feel that living there?
Well, not the way we train, especially in the heat.
That's
I think,
good.
and especially with head of performance, Alex Rigby, makes sure it's not a holiday. So, no, I think, the Gold Coast is a good place for players to switch off at the right times. But, the training standards and stuff like that definitely doesn't feel like a holiday.
Yeah. And when you walk around town, do they all know you're AFL players? You can be a little bit anonymous, which is good, Sean.
It is, especially players like me. I don't get noticed at all, which is quite nice. But I think Daniel Rioli and then the likes walking around will still get noticed a little bit.
Yeah, not that matters. Mate, thanks for your time. Timmy, you got to...
I'm just going to ask, opening round. So you guys get the game on the Saturday. I think you've got the Bombers in that sort of twilight time slot. How did opening round go for you guys last year? And are you excited about it again this year?
I am. I think it's... because obviously we get to play footy a lot earlier, which is nice. That means pre-season stops earlier for us. So I'm always excited for it, and it's kind of good to get in, obviously, one of only a few teams being able to play that opening round. So obviously more eyes on our game, which is exciting. And like you said, the Bombers, they're going to be a good hit out. So that's not too far away. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah, and how's Queensland accepted it, that you've got this whole focus on you? Do they get right behind it, both Brisbane and yourselves?
Yeah, I think so. I think that Queensland in general are really good at that, getting around the main sort of game and having more eyes. I think the better, especially when you've got a young club like us on the coast.
We'll get on the Sun Shop, sunshop.com.au. Get your new merchandise. It's a striking jumper, no question about that. Have a great year, Sean, and thanks for your time.
Thanks, guys. Cheers.
Yeah. They say one of the most popular colours together are orange and yellow. So if you look at Hungry Jack's and McDonald's and they have the Shell service station, it's a really good combination, and that's what the jumper is. I don't see a lot of yellow in it, but...
No, it's gone to almost like, you could say they're playing for the Reds.
Yeah.
It's really
just
that
red strip.
Deep, dark red strip, but I think I just saw the logo on white, and it's a bit like the Crows' new logo. The Crows' new logo looks so much better on white. Yeah. It pops right out, and I think that they just need to do something with that home strip, I reckon.
Every club has a mission statement or a core
slogan.
Word. Yeah, slogan. Theirs is fearless. Love it. Well done.
Go for it. Well played, Sean.
Hope they have a really good year, except when they play the Crows twice, because I've got a bottle of Rusden Blackgut Shiraz on with Quentin with a Q.
Now, is it point average? So if you win by, say, 10 points against them, but he, on the return game, wins by 12, does he win with a 2-point positive aggregate?
I don't know. I'll just jimmy the rules that I win.
Hello,
Ian. Hey, Ian.
Yeah, g'day guys. How you going?
Full forwards. Who's your best or favourite?
Well, my favourite. That's what I was going to say. There isn't really any full forwards anymore. They're just key forwards sort of thing. It's like, but I mean, my favourite forward in this daylight for that is Wayne Carey. I don't think there's anyone better than him. He's the best. But I'm surprised that nobody's brought up Buddy Franklin, because I really like him as well too, and nobody really mentioned him, and he's a great player as well.
Yeah, gee, on his day, unstoppable.
Great to watch. Probably different to what Ian was saying, your traditional full forward would come right up the ground, run you back at 100 mile an hour, kick goals from anywhere. Bit of a freak.
Just sold his house in the Gold Coast hinterland for 13 mil.
Did he have one up there, did he?
Stop it.
Oh, good on him. Well played. This one from John,
just
on Unique Home Style Food Text. How's this for a comparison on full forwards? Mark Jacko Jackson averaged 3.75 goals per game. Charlie Dixon averaged 1.65. Oh, there you go, Jacko. two different eras, different way of playing the game.
I was at South Fremantle when he started, Jacko, wild man from Borneo.
Did you actually play with him?
No, he was in the league. I was in the Colts.
Right.
Matthew Pavlich is getting a lot of nominations.
Well, yeah, gee, he played everywhere. I saw a
Every
game on repeat on Fox, and I think it was the year 2000 something or whatever, and he was playing full back.
Well, here's the thing. He's the only player, if this is any trivia comes up, who's been All-Australian as a forward, a defender and a midfielder.
That's incredible.
That's a football.
That is unreal.
And we
that
passed
is
him
your
up.
classic utility, you would call it.
My club passed him up.
Very early on, I do remember that.
Clunker McGregor was all right, but
I do remember that.
The old Clunky.
That
Old
interesting time.
Hey?
Let's say that. Yes.
16 minutes after 6. Race Control has advised in the Supercars qualifying session it's in suspension mode. That crash that we saw about 20, 30 minutes ago now, it has halted the qualifying for quite some time.
Wow.
So they're still clearing the track, so qualifying will continue throughout the next hour. It is 16 after 6. Izzy Hodgson from the Reds next.
The 5AA Sports Show with Rowey and Timmy G.
Catch 5AA each Thursday night from 6:30 as Adelaide United star midfielder Stephen Maud presents The World Game. It's the very latest in the world of football, thanks to Football SA, bringing South Australian communities together.
Are you sitting down? Great, because what you're about to hear is unprecedented, unbeatable, unparalleled. Mawson Lakes Volkswagen is giving you 3 days, just 3 days, to walk in and drive out in your dream Mawson Lakes Volkswagen. All models, all colours, all ready to drive away. This Thursday, Friday and Saturday only, so hurry in. Mawson Lakes Volkswagen's unprecedented 3-day sale. On now and Saturday. Salisbury Highway, just a short drive from the city.
After weeks of waiting for my husband to attempt to fix our leaking shower, I decided to call in the professionals. MegaSealed fixed my shower for a lot less than I thought and didn't just repair the surface of our tiles. They applied a waterproof grout and injected a waterproof repairer underneath our tiles without removing them. If you have missing grout or silicone, cracked tiles, stubborn mould, or just want your leaky shower fixed by the professionals, head to megasealed.com.au.
If your business needs finance fast, speak to Universal Finance right now. Universal Finance make business loans easy. Unsecured business loans and business overdrafts. Universal Finance can help your business now with same-day settlements in most cases. See Universal Finance in Kent Town or search Universal Finance. This is general advice only, and you should consider the terms and conditions before determining whether this advice is suitable for your situation.
40 Winks 40 Frenzy is here and the savings are out of control. Score a massive 50% off mattresses and 30% off furniture. End Sunday. Terms, conditions and exclusions apply. 40 Frenzy, serious about savings. 40 Winks, serious about sleep.
Harris Scarf sale is on now. Friends enjoy exclusive offers like 40 to 60% off full-priced quilts, pillows, sheets and more, plus 40 to 60% off full-priced towels. Hurry, sale ends soon. Conditions apply. Harris Scarf, great brands, great prices.
Bob McGinnon proudly presents one of the best rock and roll shows in Australian history, The Good Old Days of Rock and Roll at Her Majesty's Theatre, Adelaide, at 2 p.m. matinee Saturday, December 14. Lucky Star, Dinah Lee, Jade Hurley, Digger Avell and Little Paddy in one sensational sellout show. The Good Old Days of Rock and Roll. Don't miss the 2 p.m. matinee performance Saturday, December 14 at Her Majesty's Theatre, Adelaide. Tickets on sale now.
New cruises from Adelaide are on sale now with Princess Cruises and Phil Hoffman Travel. Enjoy 22 nights aboard the Crown and Grand Princess, admiring the changing coastal scenery from the Great Australian Bight to the Kimberley Coast and tropical North Queensland before arriving in Sydney Harbour. 2 cruises departing Adelaide in October 2026 and April 2027, starting from $4,719 per person twin share, selling fast. Phil Hoffman Travel. Visit pht.com.au.
Everyday items locked in at low prices for longer. There's more ways than ever to save at Foodland.
The 5AA Sports Show, Rowey and Timmy G.
It's 20 minutes after 6. All thanks to Silver Sea Luxury Cruising and Phil Hoffman Travel. They're creating moments you'll never forget. Visit pht.com.au. Call in now.
There it is.
You can get on the standby list. 8223 0055.
Our Adelaide United captain's on very shortly. Izzy can wait just for 1 sec because I've got a score update. New South Wales, 394, were 280 odd in the league because we only made 110.
Yep.
At the moment, in reply, our second dig, still trailed by 231. We're 3 for 53.
Not looking good.
Well, it's this. It is this. We're back to these days.
Oh.
No, we are.
You turn quick though, don't you?
No, I get disappointed real quick. Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Yeah,
we're going to lose by an outright.
I might warn our next guest not to get your backing at any stage whatsoever.
So if we don't make those runs and they bat once and we bat twice, is that an outright win or an innings win?
That's an outright result.
It's an outright result.
You lose outright.
You lose by an innings.
Okay.
Well, they're both correct, yeah.
Which is outright.
No, I'll fight him in a minute. So, what? Anywho, our Adelaide United women's team has started with a loss and a win, and it was a close loss, let me tell you. But now they've got a chance to get to 2-1. They take on Canberra United tomorrow afternoon in Canberra. But our skipper's a bit injured. Izzy Hodgson, Izzy, what's going on? What
hey, how you doing, guys?
Good, mate, good. I'm worried about you, though.
Unfortunately, I got a bit of an injury. I've hurt myself in the off-season just playing locally and, still recovering from it, unfortunately.
So what part of your foot, mate?
It's called the Liz Franks ligament. It's kind of the ligament on the bottom of your foot.
Yeah, I know.
It's not a good
a bit of a sucker to do. So, I've got a plate in there at the moment trying to heal it. And I'm hoping to be back in the early New Year. So if things go well, yeah.
Well, the girls bounced back nicely, didn't they, against Western Sydney? I thought that was a really good away win.
Oh, absolutely. I think, like you just said, we did get that loss in the first game, but it wasn't by much, and I don't think a fair result. So, so great to bounce back and get a really good first away win.
What do we expect from Canberra?
Look, they're going to be tough. They've got Michelle Heyman as their striker, who scores a lot of goals. So if we can kind of keep her under wraps, I think it'll be a really good game. And, I'm always going to back the girls, and I think we're going to come away with 3 points.
So have we got the depth to cover you, Izzy?
Oh, absolutely. The girls are fantastic. There's so many great players in our squad. They're doing just fine without me.
That's impossible. Impossible, Izzy.
Yeah, look, they're great, and they've got a good group of girls going over for this game, and they're just building each week. So I'm actually really excited to see them play tomorrow because I think, with each game they're getting better. So I'm looking forward to it.
So now that you're injured, generally the captain will have some sort of role. You don't go over with the team. You've got no game day role. You just got to rehab, Izzy?
Yeah, I'll go over next weekend for the Unite rounds, so I'll be involved there. But, it's also just about making sure I'm doing what's right for my recovery. So I'll be here and with the other rehabbers swimming in a pool tomorrow, making sure we're getting some workout in. But, it's just kind of leadership from afar at the moment.
Well, Izzy, I looked at the conditions in Canberra and it said 28 degrees. I thought, that
nice.
it might be a bit warm, but much better than playing here tomorrow by the looks of it with the 37.
Yeah, I think the girls are thankful they're not playing here tomorrow. But it should be hot. Canberra's always a bit of that, that heat's a bit hard over there. So I think it's still going to be a warm one. But, we do play a summer sport now, so you got to get used to playing in that heat.
The coach said that last week's game he was pleased with. He just said we could probably got a couple more. Just some of the finishing wasn't as clean as he'd like it to be.
Yeah, look, when I was watching it, I was worried because in the first half we had, 5 or 6 chances that really should have been in the back of the net, and we just couldn't quite put them away. But finally we did get a couple in, which was good. But yeah, I think Spence is completely right. We definitely should have scored more goals, and against better teams, they might not give us that many chances. So we've really got to work on putting those ones away. And he's
pretty happy with Fiona Wart's return.
Absolutely. I mean, 3 goals in 2 games. I think that's where you kind of want your striker to be. And, she's playing so well lately that I'm looking forward to her this weekend. I think she's scoring a lot of goals at training. And, if she can score, 3 and 2, I'm hoping she keeps going that way.
Hey, Izzy, did I read Matilda McNamara is going to be a Tilly? She's in the squad.
Yeah, she is. She's going over to Melbourne with the new Tilly squad, which is just fantastic. Like, she's an amazing player, and I think it's well deserved. Probably something a little bit overdue, but yeah, she's going to do great over there. I'm so happy for her.
How good's that? That is
Absolutely.
superb.
Hey, Izzy, what is your best scenario as far as recovery goes and being able to play again?
I'm aiming for early January would be the best scenario for me. So get the plate taken out and just get the body back to playing. And, yeah, hopefully in January, and the team will be in a good position for me to help them for finals.
Brilliant. Oh, excellent. Well, thanks for your time, for catching up with us, and all the best to the team tomorrow in Canberra.
Awesome. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Great stuff. That's Adelaide United women's captain, Izzy Hodgson, on the line, just recovering from her foot. But the team are off to try and take on Canberra tomorrow at 3:30 in Canberra.
And it's Stumps Day too. The Redbacks are 3 for 53, not the Redbacks, South Australia. And they trail by 231 runs.
Don't forget, don't forget that. But AFLW, of course, Adelaide playing tomorrow in the heat here.
Hot day.
A big game, that one.
Go you Crows.
And Port Adelaide playing Saturday night.
Saturday night. Yeah, double header
and
tomorrow.
taking on Hawthorn.
Big day for Sammy and the cool team.
Yes,
5AA.
good luck. Jenny Williams and Sam Tugwell.
And just on the Crows, last time they played Fremantle, they kept them goalless. I'd like that again, thank you very much. I think we deserve... No, you don't deserve... Sorry, I shouldn't have said
New
that.
logo?
I think they... What's the word I'm looking for? They need to make the prelim.
Yes.
Top 4 team all year.
Yeah.
Be ashamed to go out in straight sets. So I think they've got it covered.
Oh, they'll win that.
Just attack
They'll
more.
win that.
They should do. Yeah. Come on.
No problem. We'll have 2 wins.
Go you Crowies.
Yep. And congratulations to Alex at Paradise. You're on the standby list to win the amazing cruise opportunity, all thanks to Silver Sea Luxury Cruising and Phil Hoffman Travel, creating moments you'll never forget. pht.com.au. It's 27 after 6. On the other side of this break, Tom Hawkins.
Rowey and Timmy G on the 5AA Sports Show. 5AA Nights with Leap Forest.